Welcome back, everyone, to episode 141 of Unravel. Today, we're picking it up with sadly only 3 players at the table because Max is somewhere else and Cherry's somewhere else, so we only have these people. So, but Ikia is also doubling up for Zira, and you're playing George as well, so she'll be fine. Angie just needs to be able to keep herself alive, which can be pretty difficult.
Yeah, I struggle.
Last session, you had retrieved the central mechanism of the apparatus, the golem that was outside that would help you go from the first layer of Amunda down through the water, through the sinkhole, into the second layer, possibly. You installed it into the apparatus and found out eventually that you had to cast a spell on the gemstone to give it magic that would then activate the apparatus, which didn't turn out to be a single golem, but more a sort of crab-like tank. You transported this tank with quite a bit of spell slots of fuel to the lake. On the way there, you were found out once more by one of those metallic centipedes. Only a single one this time, and you heard it coming, which gave you enough chance to get ready and defeat it rather quickly.
I'm good.
You... I
Say?
will get to that. Shut up. I'm doing a recap. You defeated the centipede and eventually got to the amphitheater lake, where you descended down into the waters and cleared out the sinkhole. Venturing in, you had cast water breathing on Bosco because he did not fit in the apparatus. You could only fit 6 medium creatures, and with the 5 of you, that would be already very full. You continued on and eventually found out these anglerfish-like, you found out eventually to be demons that lived in this underwater cave that continued on from the sinkhole. You did battle with it, but there being only one creature of flesh and blood outside of the apparatus, one's blood was first spilled like piranhas. The half of these demon fish set upon it as Bosco fleed out of range of George's healing word spell. With only a few hit points, you did battle with the other demons before retreating towards it, trying to find him, and eventually finding out that he did not survive the onslaught, being ripped apart. You grabbed it with one of the claws of the tank and eventually followed the water until you saw a place where you could emerge, where you eventually did find yourself emerging in what was once the basement of a building that had partially collapsed, also into a sort of sinkhole. You got out to it, still on the premises of the building, but most of it being opened up, the not fallen part of it kind of looming overhead. You brought Bosco with you, and there you left him there to become part of the ecosystem that resides in the second layer of Amunda.
When we look
You
at...
continue to travel for a little bit, eventually finding, because you needed the direction, you eventually found a map of this layer, which located some notable locations such as a town hall, a main market, stuff like that. The ones you were looking for and interested in the most were the tunnel to the third layer, the Hall of Heroes, in which you could, according to Elkian, find the large gemstone orb that he wants you to retrieve, and a location that George was interested in the Barite Mines, a sort of metal that has not been seen since the Dawn Wars, because it could only be mined in Hamunda. Leaving Bosco behind, you traveled your way to the southern tunnel, which would take you about the rest of the day, where you... Compared to the first layer, it was a lot less chaotic. You saw a lot of corpses, a lot of skeletons that have long since rotten in this place and been left behind. But unlike on the first layer, these were all left in pristine condition. No one has looted them. No one has scattered these bones. You can still tell a story almost of what had happened here before, compared to the first layer where everything was just a mess as scavengers had rummaged through it already for the past few hundred years. You eventually got to the tunnel to the third layer, where you found out that this one, similar to the other tunnels, has been collapsed, and some of the stone has been fused together to block it off even further, making it pretty much impassable, even for a group like yours. That was the later part of the day. You decided to find a home there that you could rest in. You found a locked door that Zira unlocked for you, and you went inside, finding a little abandoned home with enough spaces for you all to sleep in the living room. There were, however, people in here still, as in one of the bedrooms you found two dwarven skeletons, one of which with a dagger plunged into where its heart would be, long since gone. You guys did decide to stay in this building, where with that long rest, we are going to be picking up.
See you on the other side. I can see you tonight.
You had a question.
I have 3.
Okay.
And
Because you were not there here last week, so you
Yes.
should have paid attention to my recap.
the couple is, by the way, giving old couple Titanic. First of all, if I would look at Akip, would I see a little
But
tear?
considering you're asleep, no.
No, but when Bosco dies.
There were probably a lot of tears
There
when
were a
Bosco
lot of
died.
tears, yeah.
Was there tears?
There were a lot
There,
of
there
tears.
were a lot of tears. It was really emotional.
I cast control water on.
Shake water.
Second, the story you almost called of the bodies.
Yeah.
Was it like panic, or was it? How would you?
I mean, everybody's
describe-
dead, so there probably was a lot of panic.
but
You
it's
can you
like
can
bunched in one place.
not like throughout the
No.
whole layer. All the main streets are filled with skeletons at this point.
Okay.
You did do a medicine check, I think,
I
on them
did
to see
do-
how they died. Most of them
yeah.
seem to have died from could be regular weaponry like stab wounds, slash wounds, some bludgeoning here and there. That could have been done by either weapons or by creatures with claws and teeth. You don't see, you
But
didn't
nothing big,
But
nothing really big. Yeah,
It's a fight, probably.
probably. Yeah, that's
Okay.
what it looks like.
that did what it looked like.
Okay.
Third, the fusion of the stone was
Yeah.
Obviously magic then.
It did seem to be magical. It seems as that it had been collapsed on purpose, and then the stone fused together to probably keep from whatever is further down, keep it further down.
That were.
Just like the other layers.
Yeah. Okay.
We also killed a rust monster. The
Yeah,
ones
we
that
did.
fucked us up before.
There's really big centipedes.
Yeah, we
Oh.
killed one.
That's the metallic centipede I was talking about when you were
Yeah.
talking.
The pots and
Over.
pans.
I thought you were finished talking 3 times.
Not even
I'm
close.
so sorry.
Not even close.
It was a
Apparently.
long recap, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest.
Well, it's because she wasn't here and nobody sent her anything,
Can
and a character died. Yeah.
Could I, when we walk past these stories, can I make a note of what I see in each of these streets?
I know. Can you?
Just not very intricate because we're walking through it, but like keep a note of.
If
like,
anything interesting you find.
Yeah, and like a
Oh,
little
oh.
bit of trying to piece together what might have happened here. So
Sure.
I'll try to
Oh,
get
I
a bigger
copied.
picture.
Okay, so that's. I mean, what
In your long rest, Zira and George had both been approached. They had a dream, but considering they're both still really sleepy, perhaps they are both still dealing with the aftermath of whatever that
Bosco
was. No, not
Wake up, Joe.
of the other thing I just said, but you
Oh.
didn't listen. But we're not there yet, considering a Kiak.
You have a nightmare.
Obviously.
Welcome to the group.
You wake up, you think,
It's
before anyone else seems to do, but the rest of your party is no sight of. No Chera in a bedroll, no Angie in a bedroll. Zero would have been upstairs, so you don't know exactly if she's here or not.
Am I still in the...
You are still in that house, yes.
Guys? Hello?
No response.
Can I see signs that they've been here?
Nope.
I grab my stuff, preferably my crossbow first,
Mm-hmm.
and slowly try and make my way outside.
Sure. You step outside, What you see is a bit across the street, not too far away. You have the collapsed stone of that tunnel. You don't see any marks of your friends having left you behind or anything like that. What you do spot, some 15 feet or so away, on a part of a collapsed pillar, sitting seems to be this vaguely humanoid shape that seems to be actively emanating smoke. Very similar, almost in a way, to the. It's built up of smoke in the same way that the wraith that you fought in the Arctic, in the little encampment where it was like the dwarves had gone here and there was like the cart in the middle. You fought a wraith there.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like that. This one kind of like sits. You do see this one doesn't seem to be half floating. It does seem to have legs, and it kind of seems to be leaning forward, and it looks around, and it hasn't noticed you immediately, but it's sitting there. It's like just actively emanating smoke. There's no specific figure. You can't tell whether or not this is a dwarf or an elf or anything like that. It seems to be slightly more human proportions, but it sits there.
So it's taller.
It's a little taller, yeah.
How far would I estimate it to be?
About 30 feet or so.
Oh,
It's pretty close,
Oh,
yeah.
damn. Crossbow, train him in. Who goes there, friend or foe?
Kind of like the head turns towards you, and as it does, it's also just this whirling massive smoke that kind of flows backwards almost. But as it looks towards you, only where the left eye would be, there's this golden glow within its face. There's, aside from that, no facial features to it at all. It looks towards you, and you do hear a voice kind of emanating throughout the space. You don't see a jaw moving or anything like that, but you hear it going. That remains to be seen, I suppose. But at least one that listens.
I'll listen. What have you done to the party?
They're occupied elsewhere. Don't worry, they're unharmed, but I thought it more appropriate to have this conversation in private.
Can I sense hostility?
Not per se hostility, though it may make you feel uncomfortable. He doesn't seem to be threatening in any way.
I lower my crossbow. And I walk towards the thing.
He points over towards a nearby chunk of rubble. Take a seat.
I do so.
As it sits, like the smoke continues to like kind of emanate from it. It's this. Like, you're speaking almost to a sort of ghost, is what you're figuring.
I assume you know who I am.
I do.
Maybe it's nice to introduce yourself.
In due time. It's not many voices that come through here. It's been some time since I've heard any sort of lament. It's a dangerous place down here. I think you and your friends have already figured that out, considering your calls and cries for help. Why did they not respond? The others you called out to, this friend of yours called out for Moradin, but there was no answer. Why do you figure that is?
The gods aren't really known to respond that often. Maybe they don't hear our prayers every time. Maybe they only hear them when we need them the most.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they think they have better things to do than interfere with the lives of mortals anymore. But I've seen you all for a while. I understand what you've lost. It's been some time since I've seen a friendship between man and beast as strong as that. And I do not understand why your gods would be ignoring you in such desperate times. Luckily, they're not the only ones that could hear it. It makes sense. This place is more my realm than theirs. A cry like yours should not go unanswered, I think. Your gods may have abandoned you and ignored your call. I will be much more grateful than that. I will restore what you have lost. And you may keep it that way if you wish. I have the feeling that your friend will not be turning back, and that you will venture deeper into this place, in which case, I should warn you. There is a thing down here that needs to be slain. If you hear the name Runia, be called around. Find out what it is and slay it. Then, your friend will be brought back in full. Until then, rather than calling out to your overconfident gods, look for the golden ire, and I will be listening. I wish you all good luck in my realm. It's dangerous for your kind of folk. Before he kind of like sits further up and fizzles out in smoke completely. Your vision goes from you, at which point you awaken into the same living room you've done before, but everybody's there. I'm pretty sure you had, unless you had the last watch.
I had no watch.
You had no watch in that case. Yeah, you wake up normally. George and Zero are both really tired.
Did you say the golden eye or the golden eye?
Golden ire is an eye. If somebody has their ire on you, like it is looking. It does have an. So it's ERYE, I think, of EYRE.
Why?
Why?
I think at least. It is not
Ire is
EYRE.
I-R-E, right? Ire.
I thought so too. I would have to look it up exactly how you spelled it. I came up with the name, but I haven't actually looked up. Like drawing someone's ire, I think.
Like this, right? Ire.
Oh, it's IRE.
Yeah, I-R-E. Ire.
Is that it?
Oh, I had it correctly the first time.
Ire.
Yeah, the plants
Anger.
provoke the ire of conservationists. Yeah.
The anger of conservationists.
Yeah.
Ire.
But golden eye could be a way of interpreting it if you want to, considering that it did have a single yellow eye.
I don't know what the golden eye is. I just woke up.
You have no idea. You just woke up.
Oh.
Re-retired.
I still have levels of exhaustion.
No,
No,
this
you
was the last. This was your last rest. You have no levels of exhaustion, or you only had one level, but you have no days of exhaustion left.
So, I don't have any.
You're done, yeah.
You don't have any.
Yeah.
What you all hear is this heavy clawing of something outside your door against the wood of the door. You hear this scraping noise, relatively heavy.
Hell no.
Can I look outside of the window?
There's no window here. There's a balcony at the top.
I'm not gonna go upstairs. I don't want to disturb the corpses. We should get out of this place as soon as possible. These people need their rest.
I figured something more pressing against the door.
Well, yeah, of course. But
I mean,
So yeah, we go upstairs to the balcony.
you can go there. I'm
Or you
not
can
gonna
open the
go
door.
there.
I'll check out what it is.
I can open the door if you want to.
I really don't
can
wanna
you
open the
fit
door
in
right
this
now.
house?
That's fair.
I am in this house. Yes, I'm currently standing right here.
Are you in this house?
No, I
I go
mean,
up
okay.
and I check out the balcony.
Sure. You pass up the bedroom that Zero was staying in, so Zero's like, like waking up over there.
Glancing around, I grab
But she's
my
still really
incompetent
tired.
child.
Incompetent.
You go out to the balcony and you look, or the roof terrace, pretty much, and you look down towards it, and you see a large furry white bear kind of clawing on the door. As you kind of like look down from the stairs, it looks up, and you hear a voice calling out, going, "Akiak, you are here." He looks fine. There's no like blood
Who
or
is
guts or
it?
bone or anything. He looks fine.
What is
Boss?
it?
Bosco?
Bosco?
Isn't he dead, buddy?
I rush
I open the
instantly
door.
downstairs.
Alright, when you get downstairs, Angie had already opened the door, and outside you see, with the saddle and everything on, you see Bosco standing there just fine.
It's Bosco.
Bosco! I
can, like-
grab and I hug him. My boy. Oh, thank
I
you.
thought I sniffed you all out. It was hard to find you all.
Do we hear him?
No, you do not. You just
Okay.
hear.
Wait.
Yes.
No, he definitely was a pile of meat just a day ago.
You can talk?
I can always, but you could not always understand. You understand me now?
Are you
I-
okay?
I mean,
I do.
I think we're going as crazy as he is because we're also seeing something that should be dead. Did you, Akiak? Did you
didn't
do
see it
anything with the gods? Or something?
The golden ire.
What now?
The what?
It was no dream.
Did I ever hear of
No,
the...
never.
Golden eye? Like a fake eye? Or
I will tell you about it in due time. No worries. But
Did you
Give me
just
a
say
moment,
that you
please.
could hear your bear talk?
I don't think that's the weirdest thing that's happening here.
You couldn't do that before, right?
I think
no.
a sudden
I could
resurrection of a bear is way weirder than
I
something.
mean, I
being
didn't
able
see
to-
it happen. I was tired. So.
No, it definitely was just like a pile of meat.
Did you see...
We saw the aftermath.
The questions can come later. Come here, my boy. And I hug my bear.
He just goes, I
Can I
thought
take
you
the
all
card
left
back?
me. Yeah, it's over there. I'll get it for you
Okay.
later. I thought you all left. I couldn't find any of you.
So you don't
You don't hear that.
remember?
Remember what?
That's fine. That's no nothing. I'm sorry.
Remember we went into the water, but then I woke up on the shore and I was all alone.
I'm sorry I left you there, buddy.
It's okay. I found you.
You found me. You did.
There's definitely something weird going on here.
I'm so happy. Thank you.
Why? What happened?
That's fine.
Okay.
I
It's
mean,
fine. You're happy.
did
We're happy.
everyone see him die? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody saw his corpse.
we held a funeral, basically.
You were in the apparatus. He disappeared. You went back to retrieve his corpse. Then when you emerged, you put his body on the shore, and you guys all got out of the tank and then saw the body there. and
we
you
even
decided
said
to
a
leave
couple
it.
of words.
If you want
And
to have it worse, Zera even has his teeth.
He has his teeth back now. He's not
Does
like,
she still-
But the Sarah still has the
Yeah.
teeth.
yeah.
It's like a
Okay, this
duplication
is
glitch.
weird.
No, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, no, he should be dead. What
Yeah.
happened?
I wish I could say with full certainty. I
I'm
got
going-
a few things to think about.
Would I notice anything maybe magical about Bosco?
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah, can I make an insight check on Bosco? to see
Sure,
if he
make an
really-
insight check.
If
On
he
the growling of a
behaves
bear.
just like he did before. Yeah.
Or insight check before.
Plus
Okay.
2.
I guess Zera's the only one who can actually question Bosco.
Yes.
And you.
Yeah.
It's a 14.
Yeah, no
14.
12. So.
Nothing overly magical. It's just a bear. I mean, if you did see his corpse before, so considering you see him now, probably
It's magic, but-
has some magic involved, but
It-
he's not actively magical.
Okay.
It's not like an illusion or anything like that.
I
What'd
had
you
a
get?
12, so nothing.
Regular bear.
Well,
I mean, it's
we're
good.
all happy together. This is amazing.
I'm
This is
glad
one of
for
the greatest days here.
I'm glad for you, but I'm just. It's weird. Anyways,
Where are we going next?
We're going to the Hall of Heroes, Bosco.
It's very weird to hear you talk like this. it's a bear.
Yes.
Do we hear bear
It's-
noises from Akira?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's as if he has to speak with animals.
Oh, okay.
Did he ask you?
Yeah,
a
he asked
question?
where we're going.
Oh. This is strange. Okay, I was
Anyways,
prepared for this
yeah.
in the morning.
Yeah, no, I need
Me
I
neither.
need to do my stretches. So
Just move on like nothing weird is happening.
I mean, Zero and George are really tired, so they have no idea.
They just don't even notice Bosco.
Yeah, they haven't even seen him yet. They'll notice him when they wake up tomorrow.
Right. Riding on Bosco.
Yeah.
We go to the Hall of Heroes. This is
The
a
Hall of-
great session.
The Hall of Heroes,
Absolutely nothing can go wrong.
the Hall of
die
Heroes
again.
was only about half a day away from where you guys currently were, and then because you had the circle, you guys. Okay, let's maybe flip it. You guys appeared at 3. If it's a clock, you guys
Mhm.
appeared at 3. The tunnel down to the third layer was at about 5, or at 6. The Hall of Heroes was at like 7, and then the Bright Mine was at 9.
okay.
You guys went to the 6 to where the collapsed part was. That's where you rested. Then you have about a little less than half a day travel
Does
towards
the
the Hall
city,
of Heroes.
like the city map, also look like a clock?
No, the I mean a little bit. It has a couple of sections.
Didn't I have a copy of the...
Oh, we found a map. So
There's like city maps around here.
Yeah, but she made a copy of it.
She did make a copy, but you kind of have to imagine.
Oh, I'm
and
just curious.
I'm drawing very crudely now.
if it looks like a clock. It does-
Kind of like more like a pie,
pumpkin. pie.
because it is made up of all these like separate districts. Zip, 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 okay. So what you kind of have is they have like this big central area. That's where like the town halls and the marketplace, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Then you have all these outer districts that are directly connected to the central space. But on the outer edges, you have these tunnels that connect them, which is the tunnel that
Yeah,
you also
okay.
fought the centipedes in. The
So
first
more
layer
like
is
a sun.
Mm.
Like
Kinda,
a crude
yeah.
drawing of a sun.
or wheel, I
Or a
suppose.
wheel, yeah. Okay.
That is kind of what it looks like. But like those wide tunnels is what you also fought the centipedes in for when you first traveled through the first layer.
Oh, right.
So that's kind of how the city is.
So we'll have to watch out for pots and pans.
Yeah, I mean, there's from what you found out with all the corpses still being in pristine condition, there's no large beasts
Yeah, that's
roaming around
that's
here.
true.
If there were, then these corpses would have been moved back when they had flashback on them, or crushed whenever something big would have walked over
Yeah,
them.
and they wouldn't have any metal on them.
Exactly. But that issue you don't have. How do you guys walk?
Radical.
How do you
With
guys
our
walk
feet.
when going to the Hall of
Right,
Heroes?
Bosco. The
What's your
Uh,
marching orders?
I'm in the back.
Mainly what
Oh.
I'm
I'm going
asking.
to be.
I'm in the
Zero's on
middle.
Bosco as well.
I'll be first.
It's you, I guess George,
I
me.
Bosco,
And
Bosco,
Akiak
Zero,
and
and
Zero.
Akiak. Yeah.
You guys continue to walk. It's only a couple of hours before you would reach the Hall of Heroes, and eventually, following those tunnels, you see again. There's corpses around, just piled up. There's also in the streets where you kind of have to like move around them. You see places where like there's a house with a closed door with just like a pile of corpses near the door.
Like they were running from something?
Like either they were, it seemed that these people have either all died very specifically in front of this door, or they were trying to get in, or something like that. A lot of the corpses, if you're paying attention in that kind of way, you do begin to notice that a lot of them are facing certain directions. Most of them away from the entrance of the third layer. Like if they had been stabbed in the back and they would have fallen forward, which a lot of them have.
Mm-hmm.
Then they would all be facing in a similar direction. Of course, there's a bunch of other ones that are scattered in different directions. But you do begin to see, paying attention to it specifically, like you said, this pattern of people fanning away from the third layer. Because when you guys were approaching, a lot of people were falling towards you. Now that you've passed it, a lot of people have fallen away from you.
So
Yeah.
probably panic. Like
Yeah.
Something came onto this level that they were like wanna
Trying to get out, yeah.
Yeah.
That you see this in about would probably be about 3 or 4 out of 7. So it's not, it's little more than half, just barely.
Yeah, those were probably the evacuating people, and some
Yeah.
tried to stay
But
and
that's-
help them. And
Or
got
whenever or somebody just ran back in another direction or got
Yeah.
stuck somewhere, or but that's the commonality you begin to see after 2 days of traveling here.
Speak to death, and then only ask the question.
killed. So
George could do
no.
that when he's no longer really tired.
Yeah.
Or unless you guys have questions and you guys need to take another long rest in that case.
What happened here?
Can I get my Bosco card?
Yeah, get you the Bosco card.
You really want that
I
boss?
want my Bosco card.
Cursed bear.
No.
Evil bear.
Regular ass
Evil
bear.
You should be
Bosco.
back at like full hit points and everything, by the way.
Great.
Did you put evil in front of it?
No, just Bosco.
Mm,
There's
gonna
no
kill
reason
us.
for you to go. No, that's fine.
Eventually,
Becoming a warlock.
following the
It's real though.
the map, eventually you get to a large square with like a bunch of these massive statues on them with all these like dwarven figures. Some of those statues have partially collapsed or definitely deteriorated. Some seem to have been destroyed way back when on purpose, maybe. But it's just this large square with all these massive statues, and then in the wall against on the edge of this layer, you see this grand entrance tunnel towards a place which in Dwarvish it's written above it, the Hall of Heroes.
We're getting closer.
Follow the sign.
Yeah, follow the sign.
It's like below it is like a toilet sign. Public toilet.
As far as you,
Information.
what are you guys looking for in here? Does anybody remember?
Yes.
I wrote it down.
Because we are quest log. We are looking for the orb of the Dragon Slayer. On the corpse of the Dragon Slayer.
Tomb of the Dragon Slayer.
Yeah. On the second layer of Amunda.
Yeah,
Okay.
what they said.
You have other
Uh,
priorities
foot-
right now.
A large green orb
I'm very proud of this.
Okay.
to add to his collection.
Who's up front again in the marching order? And who's second?
George.
George.
Okay, I would like for George and you to make a perception check in that
I'm in
case.
the middle.
George can add guidance.
George will add guidance. Where's his character sheet?
He doesn't have one here, I think.
Doesn't
No, he
have-
needs a character sheet. She needs a character sheet.
I need a
No,
character sheet.
it was.
No, it's just.
Doesn't
just
have it.
uh,
George
Oh,
doesn't
I
have
thought it was. Sorry.
no, that's fine.
There's a bunch.
Whoopsie daisy.
There's also this little book.
Ah,
I'm not
yes.
spell crafting any gems. Or
You
gem
could.
crafting any spells.
But you could.
I mean, this is the last character sheet, but it will do.
As long as the proficiency bonus and the wisdom bonus is the same.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter if you roll bad.
yeah, true.
I mean, you rolled a
Perception,
4 on the guidance.
right? Perception, right?
Yeah.
That's better. I think it's exactly the same. So that will be a 18 for both
18?
of us, I think.
Okay. As you enter, you do carry some light with you, and you have dark vision. You begin to enter into this hall with all these like mosaics in the wall of all of this like these dwarven figures. But you spot to your left, sitting on a broken piece of stone, this little fleshy orb. And you see it at the edge of your dark vision.
I think I see the orb.
And it's about... No, actually I'm wrong. It's not this big. It's about baseball sized.
It's green.
No, it's a
Fleshy.
little fleshy orb. It's not a green gemstone.
It's an eye.
Can I see what else is in this building? In this hall?
Pillars, those mosaics, statues.
But what?
It's floating. Sorry.
No, it's laying on a broken piece of stone.
Is there anything keeping us from going there?
No.
Okay.
It's just that you see it.
I see it up ahead. It might be. Watch out, I guess. Keep an eye out.
Are there traps?
Are there traps? Yeah, I don't know. I can check. I'll check if there's traps.
Sure, make an investigation check.
I
I'll
also
use.
check.
George's
use
guidance.
my-
Oh.
No. Oh yeah, I can do that. as well.
Can I help? With
Sure, make an investigation check.
Yeah.
I will use my combat. I do tactical assessment.
Go for it.
Investigation +2.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
19, 22, that's
Oh.
24.
24.
19.
No traps. You guys kind of continue through, and you begin to see in the distance. You begin to see these large stone doors with these heavy slabs in front of them that you figure are the entrances to different tombs. But as you kind of begin to enter through, you hear a sudden, and then as you see that little fleshy orb unwraps itself as two fleshy
Fireball.
skin-like wings emerge from it, and there's this small eye that begins to
Hey!
fly. And I need you
Towards
all to roll initiative.
Oh.
Oh no, that was towards us.
Towards you, yes.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Not
Fuck.
great, I imagine.
No.
God damn.
It's really bad.
It's really bad.
Bam.
I can't be surprised.
That's nice. Well, you're not surprised because you did spot it.
Yeah. I
25 to 20.
Lower your expectations.
Please.
Well, let me roll 2. Oh,
Oh.
So it's gonna fly away, and we'll have to search the entire city through it. For
No.
yeah.
It's like the snitch from Harry Potter.
It. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
kind of
imagining.
think about that, but then it's an
It's an
eye
eye.
and it's alive.
Yeah. I know how.
Yeah. And other one.
Okay. I already do it. Skibbity days.
25 to 20.
An 18 for Zira.
Twenty to 15. So nobody 25 to 20, right?
No.
Yeah.
20 to 15. 15 to 10.
12.
11.
10 to 5.
7.
7.
George has a 4. So
George has a 4. Big 4.
I rolled a
No, the
3
big
and a 5.
Technically. Are you by any chance small for your race? Your
Hmm?
height?
I'm medium.
Pretty regular size of it.
Hmm.
I am 7 feet though.
You were at the back, right?
That
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
No.
I'm a human.
Bosco.
I'm
It's
also
just like way bigger than you.
yeah, but I know, but I mean, I'm also way bigger than Zira.
Yeah,
But
Well, yeah,
I'm
but that's,
small
that's not saying much.
But
No.
I'm small for a human.
I'm small for a dwarf.
So maybe if Akiak was small for what are you?
Loxodon.
A Loxodon, then
No, I'm
it
really
would
rare.
still be the iconic Big Five because he would be small for Loxodon.
No, I'm just regular sized Loxodon.
Sad.
Yeah.
I mean, George is also regular sized, I think.
Yeah, but George
As-
is small.
Flying off of the piece of stone was this statue here. The fleshy eye. That's what it looks like.
Oh, so it wasn't green.
Oh,
So it wasn't green.
This one's not green, no, this one's black.
it was fleshy.
But
No,
it's-
but-
this iris is green on this miniature, but on the actual
Oh,
it's a black iris.
Yeah, I know,
Iris.
but because I thought you said that there was a green orb in the
No,
distance.
I
No,
asked.
she said
I asked,
is it green? But I was like, no, it's not the green
No,
orb that you're looking for.
I thought you said green fleshy.
No, it's just fleshy.
Oh, okay.
Just regular fleshy skin.
Just regular.
It is really fucking fast, and I rolled a 17, so it is
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait, didn't you also roll something?
You roll Zero got an 18 total, but this is really fast, and I rolled a 17.
Oh.
Let's see.
Like
I would like for
that.
everybody to roll a d20 for me. Also roll one for the people that you're not that you're playing, and tell me what everybody got. Angel, what did you get?
At 12.
12. Zero and Akiak.
Zira got a 5. I think I got a 6.
6 for 5.
That's cocked. I got a 4. Do we add anything?
Nope, just a d20.
I had a 14. George had a 15.
Wait, we're
Okay.
I
I'm
get
just
full
I'm
health.
just looking for the most unlucky person. Zira is going to be the target.
Damn.
As it is going to fly towards her.
This was a travel rest.
Yes, they were traveling.
Doesn't matter because.
Now you slept comfortably in the inside next to the dead people.
Yeah, no, but it doesn't matter because I can.
I think I already did that.
Oh, you already did it.
I think I did, yeah. I don't know for sure though. Pretty sure I did.
What?
I'll give it up to
If my spell slots were back.
Do you have a 7th level spell slot?
Yes.
Then yes, I think so. Because I think that was the thing you asked specifically. Can Angie get a 7th level back?
I
Yeah, and
think
then the
so.
second one I did like 2, like
Oh.
second, like I don't know, third.
Well,
fourth.
this is what you got.
No, that's okay.
You got
it's
a lot.
good.
Yeah, you got a whole lot.
It's good, but I thought, hey,
Could always get more.
60 feet. Okay, so it can
Can always
easily reach
handle.
Zira from here. So you see a beam of this like greenish liquid shoot out towards Zira. I need Zira to
Ew,
make a
gross.
dexterity saving throw.
Against poison.
Nope. It's a dexterity saving throw. There's never dexterity saving throws against poison.
I know.
Weirdo.
A critical failure.
That fails.
Really?
Yes.
Damn, I didn't know that.
how? How does
Aren't
that
we
feel?
rolling reverse that failures count as successes?
No.
This die has been doing really bad for me right now.
Time to change dice.
Precisely.
In general, I feel like my dice need to be reminded that they can be replaced.
Yeah.
This is annoying.
Zira suffers a lot because I rolled high.
Yes.
28 points of acid damage.
That's not too bad.
And she's covered in acid.
That's a little worse.
That is worse. Was to that because she's like a green kobold?
No, that's
Green-
poison.
There's no sub races officially for kobolds,
Okay.
and even if it would have been poison in her case.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be for acid. It would be black.
She would have, yeah, black cover. Until the end of its next turn, it's covered in acid. And until then, its AC, her AC, is reduced by 2.
Alright. It doesn't matter.
And unless she or another creature uses an action to scrape off the acid, she will suffer some damage of that acid again at the end of her next turn.
That's fine.
That is that for now. It is then going to fly.
We're flying.
It's going to go over there.
Fly away.
And it's also going to fly really high.
Damn.
It's a big boy.
I need other targets. I can't reach it.
That is the flying eye's turn. Then it's Zira's turn, who is covered in acid.
Yeah, she's fine. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Can she scrape it off into a bottle?
No, because it
Is it
would
within
disappear at the end of her turn anyway.
It is within 60 feet, right?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yes.
Then she's going to cast a Ray of Frost.
Is that an attack roll?
Yeah.
It would have half cover because technically it's behind the
The pillar. It's already probably shitty ass to hit anyway. Fuck.
Yeah, it is trying to hit the golden snitch 50 feet away, 50 feet
Yeah.
up in the air behind a pillar.
Yeah.
It's possible. She has a good attack roll, I think.
I don't think she has. Like
Plus
plus
10,
10.
I think.
That's it.
Plus 10 is pretty fucking good for the
Yeah, but if your
record.
AC is gonna be 30 or 25. or
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Anyway, she's just gonna try. Yeah, I don't care. She's
Go
gonna
for
hit.
it.
She's
Yeah.
gonna hit. No worries.
Of course.
Of course.
27.
Hits.
Yeah. See, no problem.
That's what
No
I mean.
worries. D8s, I think.
Yeah, 3d8. That is 13. 13 cold damage,
13 points of cold damage.
and its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay. 13, right?
Yeah, until the start of my next turn. 13 damage.
10.
Yeah, really shitty.
Okay, by the way, the acid remains until the end of its next turn.
Yeah, I know.
Not her. That was my
I
mistake.
take damage.
No, at the end of its next turn as well.
Oh,
So
I
the
take
acid
that.
remains, and then she takes the damage again at the end of its next turn, unless somebody
Okay.
scrapes it off with an action.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. I don't see anything else, right?
No.
Threatening.
You see this little thing.
I'm gonna try and grab it.
Okay.
Run
How?
up. Run up beneath it. Is it like 20 feet up into the air? How much?
15.
15. Could I jump that? What's the high jump rules again?
Long jump, high jump. When you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier.
Ah, that's 8 feet. Sad.
That is not. That you're missing 7 feet then. Still.
Or 9 feet. Then I'll walk underneath it and make 2 attacks with my. I'll rage first, sure. why not?
Okay, rage.
Oh, and then I'll make 2 attacks with the gloves.
You're firing
Yeah.
them as well. Go for it.
Firing them off. Oh, I'll also make them. Enhanced.
Sure.
Why not? Reckless.
Mm-hmm.
First attack is it's the wrong sheet. Is a 31.
Hits.
Second
Even
attack.
if the AC was 25, you guys wouldn't know yet.
Second attack is 31.
Hits again. Are you reckless attacking?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to put the ring on.
I said that right.
Maybe, I don't know. I may not have heard you, but I saw you roll double dice.
Oh, I did mention that before.
That's okay. I just need to get the ring.
Do the Rhine Cups
And a
get
Kia
doubled
deck.
as well?
If you crit,
Oh no, it's just a D6 bludgeoning dice. Never mind. Is it vulnerable or
Nope.
resistant to anything?
Nope.
Then-
you just go ahead and roll everything.
That is
Or at least not that you know of.
none of that. No, that's true. That is 8, 10. Yeah, 10. So that's 30, 36 points of damage.
30. Yikes! It is bloodied, and it would not even be able to survive half of that again. It's really bad, as it's really small, and you just pummel it twice with these gauntlets that are like 10 times its size.
Now
It
come
kind
back
of
down here.
gets flung off course a little bit. There's bits of blood that fly in every direction. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
After Chera, Akiak.
Pew, pew, pew.
Go for it. It does have half cover, so +2 to its AC.
No, it doesn't.
Not to you, right? It didn't against Zira.
Anyway, I'm gonna move with Bosco over there as well. Bosco's 4 feet.
Okay, 5, 10, 5,
So you
10.
can walk around like that.
Well, both sides you have to
Oh.
squeeze, and that's difficult terrain. So it's 5, 10,
20.
20, 25, 30. Here, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh no!
Oh no, Zero.
Zira died.
Damn.
First shot.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Zero.
Regular.
Go for it.
Normal bolt. That is a. Now we'll know. 24.
24 hits.
Alright.
It's gonna be something AC, something dumb AC of 19 or something.
Second shot.
Go for it.
29.
Hits.
Sharpshooter.
Dirty 20.
Hits.
Was I
Gonna
on
be
point
dead
with
so very
19?
soon.
I called the AC of the creature.
19. Wow.
I'm re-rolling that. That's better technically. That's 10.
Did it go from a 1 to the 2?
Yeah. 22. $33 plus something.
With perfect accuracy, you pierce one wing, it flies back, hits the wall behind it, it's kind of stuck against it. Then second shot hits the other wing, just gets flung up there. Last shot, arrows straight through the eyes, just kind of like dripping ooze and blood down to the floor. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Angelina.
Angelina Jolie.
Yes.
Wait, it doesn't have a turn now technically. Because of the acid.
No, but
Do
I'm
I
keeping it here for the acid. Zira has acid forever now. It will never end.
Well, we can
Why did you turn them around?
Because it's dead. Ikea killed it.
I mean, also the other one.
What other one?
What other one?
Yeah, I
What
don't
are you
know.
on about?
What do you mean?
You have no idea what that is.
What are you on about?
What do you
It's
mean,
done.
other
That
one?
combat's done. I killed
Combat's
it.
done. You see Zira covered in acid. Is there or maybe you want to prepare for if anything else may happen?
Zera's covered in acid.
I'll help Sarah get the acid off.
Walk over
Then
to Zira.
60 beholders
As an action,
fall
you
down.
scrape off the acid, so her AC is no longer reduced and she won't suffer damage.
No, yeah, she has a great AC now.
Of 14.
Yeah.
It's better than 12.
It is.
It
Can
must-
I still use Quicken Spell technically to cast Mage Armor?
Sure. So you have Mage Armor.
I do not trust Z.
Well, Mage Armor lasts for the next 8 hours, so that helps.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm waiting for the 60
Anything else?
beholders. And the Tiamat.
No, because I cannot do anything else.
Okay. After Angie.
20 Tiamats.
There's another enemy?
What enemy? I don't see any other enemy.
How did you do
The
that?
eyes of the
Come
statues that
on.
surround you all begin to glow with this
Oh my
radiance.
gosh.
A voice, you hear 3 voices all speak in
Yeah.
unison together, going, "Blood has been spilled in the Hall of
Oh
Heroes.
god, no.
We will take you into custody. Do not resist. Do not interfere. Justice will be done," as they all begin to
Fuck.
step forward. That one doesn't, because that one's broken. It didn't have that many minis.
I mean, that makes sense.
I knew I couldn't trust the statues. Why did I run to that side? Why did I Oh, Bosco!
At
I
least you
thought-
get
No.
gangbanged
I thought
by
you guys
two.
figured it was going to be the statues. Did you
Of
not?
course.
I mean-
Feeling.
I mean,
I knew he had that kind of statue, but
it was kind of...
It was the
Cool.
most.
By the way, they did speak in Dwarvish, so anybody that doesn't understand Dwarvish has no idea what they just said.
I speak dwarves.
Oh, I do.
I also... Yeah, I'm a dwarf.
I think everybody except Zero does.
Oh yeah, she refuses to learn that, right?
I don't know.
She wants to learn that at the end, I think.
Wait, she refuses to learn Dwarfish?
I think so.
Why?
Yeah, because everyone else knows it.
Huh.
Because it's the coolest language, of course.
I
It's
mean,
the
I
best
also speak
language.
Orcish.
This one
Why?
is going to walk
Because we
down
were
here.
talking
I know.
Is going to walk
Because
over
of the
here.
war.
As it kind of sets the maul down on the ground, it slams its hands together, and as it pulls apart, there's this magic that begins to kind of emanate through it. You see kind of like the wave patterns you see over like a boiling pot. Sometimes you kind of see that appear within its hands, and as it spreads out, there's a area around it that is covered in that wave. I need Akiak, Zira, Bosco, and Angie all to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, I'm so good
As
at
it
those.
uses a slow effect.
Oh,
Cool.
what?
What did you need?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Multi-target banishment.
Angie, what'd you get?
17.
That's a slow effect. 17 succeeds.
Yay, with my -1.
Wait, so you'd say you have a 16?
No, it was 18.
Oh, okay.
I rolled an 18. I know how to do
Math.
math.
Zira.
This
You
goes-
don't, you don't snort meth, I'm pretty sure.
I hope not.
So you don't know how to do
You
meth.
can snort meth.
You're not supposed to. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to smoke it.
No, you can snort it.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you do know how to do meth then.
I know how to do
Zira got an 18.
Don't do drugs, kids.
18 succeeds.
Akia
I don't
got a 15.
I was talking
Kiak
to the
fails.
audience.
Then Bosco also
I'm
fails.
also not a kid.
Yeah.
I'm an adult.
Which means,
can.
which means, by the
Can do
way,
as much as they
Akiak
want.
and Bosco both suffer from a slow effect, which means
They die.
the target cannot use reactions. Its speed is halved. It can't make more than one attack on its turn.
Ooh.
And in addition, the target can take either an action or a bonus action on its turn, not both. And these effects last for a minute. You can make the saving throw again at the end of each of your turns. So I'll send a little.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
I have
there,
been
Bosco.
nerfed.
Oh.
I'll send a little blurb in the group so you know
We
what you're
were glad
suffering from.
Bosco was back, but now he's
I suffer
dead.
from depression.
There you go.
Thank you.
That's that one. This one turns that direction, and the eyes that are already kind of glowing,
Laser beam.
and it
Yes!
fires a
Yes!
beam of radiance towards Akiak, who
Fucking
is slow.
laser beam.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Is that also?
No,
21.
strangely not. 21 is a success.
But you're
That isn't too
slow.
bad.
That would make sense.
You don't suffer the full thing, which is good.
Guys, what if we just surrender indeed?
I was thinking about making George surrender. Fine, you got me.
You suffer, let's see, 10, 22, 23, half 23, 11 points of radiant damage, and you do not begin to glow. This one moves up to you, Chera.
I will make a reaction attack against it when
Sure.
it gets into my range.
Go for it.
Am I? I'm not still reckless thing.
No, Reckless is only on your turn.
I figured. It's still 20 at 30.
Hits.
For 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. Very well.
You got a cool counter.
I do.
I 3D printed that. And
Yeah.
She used it last time too. It is going to attack you twice with its maul
With advantage.
Is it?
at advantage. First attack.
Fight
Ooh,
me,
that's
statue.
good that it's advantage because one's a natural one. The other one is going to be a 21.
That hits.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Statue's hands. Against what they see, or do I just?
Just tell me strength saving throw. I'm telling you the DC.
28, 27.
You
27
failed.
is a success. You are not knocked prone.
I failed.
You do suffer because it hit you. 18 points of bludgeoning damage, half to 9, and 1 point of radiant damage.
So 10.
Second attack may miss. 15.
That misses.
That's its turn. George.
Right. I surrender. Can he do that?
He does that? He can
I
do.
don't-
He can choose to do nothing.
No. No.
I mean, other people are already interfering. It doesn't suddenly stop
No,
the
that's
golems from
fair.
moving.
I
But
thought
it
would
may
be
not. It may
funny.
make them not attack George.
No, I'm going
mean-
to. Jarek can probably handle herself, so he's probably going to go to that one over there to cast the slow.
25. He gets within range.
Yes. Actually, before I get there, can I make a guiding bolt attack against it?
Sure. Do you then want to stay at range, or do you eventually want to get close?
I eventually want to get close.
Okay, then I don't move him back.
But on the way there, I'll make a
Guiding bolt.
ding.
I'm going.
That is
Thank you.
the wisdom stayed the same, right?
It didn't get higher than 20 yet.
Natural 20.
That hits.
Nice, let's go.
Just first level, right?
Yeah,
You
just a
didn't call
regular
anything.
guiding bolt.
So that's 8d6.
That's pretty good. Can I get 4 more d6?
1, 2, 3.
You don't have. You only have 4d6.
No, I have more, but I usually don't need more than 4.
That's a fucking good ass roll.
That's a
Holy
fucking
shit.
good roll. Holy fuck. That's 10, 20, 30. Oh, that was a 2. 38 points of radiant damage.
Okay, 38.
That was that was one
Wild.
thing below average.
Crazy, man.
It's that one that hurt a lot. That did a fucking number on it. Anything else?
Then he wants to get closer and
He gets within melee range.
He goes within melee range, and then tries to get up in his face like, "Come on!" Ding, ding, ding.
Sure, but there's a dwarf, and there's a bear with
Who's
a loxodon
slowed?
on it.
Who's
So
slowed?
sure, so that's a good target.
Yeah.
That's George's turn, then Zira, who is not slowed, but on a slowed bear.
Yeah, true, and she can't control it, so.
She can jump off, I guess.
She could.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
She is going to try and cast Vortex Warp on the dude.
Okay.
Who's standing next to us. I needed to make a Constitution saving throw. Pretty sure they're good. They're good at that, though.
They're statues, so I figured.
My guy can always. be
Natural
awesome.
20.
Then absolutely fuck all happens.
Damn.
Okay, so the space kind of warps around it before it bursts out, and it just continues
just
to stay there
standing
as the spell breaks.
Please stop resisting.
Anything else?
If she jumps off, it will provoke an opportunity attack.
It
right?
would, yes.
Yeah. She's not gonna do it then. She's not the target. Alright, that's it.
Right. Chira.
Yes. This big thing is in front of me, so I want to punch it.
Recklessly. Oh.
Yeah, of course.
No?
Of course I will. I am here already, so why
Yeah,
not?
true.
Oh, you want to fight? That's 30.
Hits. You know you can roll lower than 30, right?
Yeah, I
It's
know.
allowed.
It's a 33 though.
Damage or
No, the
second attack?
The second attack.
Hit?
That was a natural 20 for 33.
Yeah.
Yeah, first attack.
They're doing it to go continue towards stop resisting.
You stop resisting. First attack, 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack is a natural 20 for. So that is 20. 30 points of damage.
30?
30.
Okay.
30.
That one's bloodied after that. Was the second one a crit or something? There was only 16 and then 30 damage. How
Yeah,
did-
it was a crit.
Ah,
It was
okay.
a natural 20 for 33.
Ah, that's why.
That explains the stupid hat.
Okay, so you continue to hammer in on it. Then a Kiak, you are a little.
No, wait. I can still do more.
What do you want? What else do you want to do?
I want. Sorry.
Well, you can start moving already.
Yeah, you can move already, I guess. I'll make a flurry of blow attacks. Doesn't seem that great, so I'll just make a bonus action attack,
Go for it.
which is -1 because it's still reduced. I feel.
Yes, it is.
Also to hit, right?
No, only the damage.
Oh, that's 31 then.
Hits
Just by one?
just by one. I'm
So
pretty sure.
that's 13 points of damage.
That is magical bludgeoning, right?
No, wait, no, it's not 13. Sorry. It's just.
I'm not that slow.
7 points of damage, sorry.
It's only 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then a Kiak. You're slowed.
I did the animation.
Yeah, I saw
already, I shoot him.
Which one? The glowing one or
The
the other
glowing one, yeah.
Go for it.
So I get advantage on it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sharpshooter. Yeah.
So you're gonna do with your one attack. One.
Yeah.
One.
Sharpshooter. That is a.
Whopping.
God, I got it. 25.
Hits.
Decent.
Do you need damage separately?
Cold and magical piercing, no.
26.
26. Very well.
26.
That one is also bloodied. After that one shot, you just, and like the bolt still goes at normal speed, so it looks a little weird.
Your reaction is also like it hits it and you
You slowly go for the next ball.
Wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
It's pretty decent.
No, it's not decent.
Oh wait, you're a minus.
Yeah, no, it's.
No, wisdom is better than intelligence.
Oh, that's true.
His intelligence is ass. And his
I was gonna
charisma-
hope that it succeeds. A 17.
17 is the DC. You
Oh,
succeed.
thank God. I was about
And
to
Bosco?
double. Oh yeah, right, Bosco. Forgot about him.
You
Oh,
got him back from the
okay.
dead and you even forgot about him then.
Oh, that's a
Aw.
16.
Bosco is still slowed.
That's so close.
Then Angie.
Yes. Okay. So the one.
Ikea goes like. Immediately begins reloading. But yes,
Okay.
Like animations are lagging.
yeah. It just catches up fucking fast.
Cannot do big fire spells, but I want to do strong.
You can if you want to.
No, because I don't want to kill everybody.
Cast
Sorry.
fireball yourself.
What spell effect is he on? The yellow ring.
Oh, that was guiding bolt.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
It's
that's
no
gone.
longer.
I bought these miniatures specifically with this specific combat in mind. I
You-
bought them years ago.
But you've
Wow.
used them a lot since.
Yeah,
then.
for like George's
Have you?
thing, and I've used them in a one shot before.
Okay. Focus. I'll start with a simple fire bolt.
Just a fire bolt. There's all those spell
So-
slots, and you're gonna use a fire bolt.
Yes, do this
Conservative.
one.
Go for it.
I'll step aside. No, wait. Do I have? Is Bosco in my way?
Bosco gives him +2 to his AC.
So I step aside. But yeah, and then I do the.
Go for it.
Plus. That's cocked.
No, that's a 4.
Or an 18 from my side. It was cocked. But
Yeah,
it's-
if you turn it, it's an 18, sure. Go ahead and reroll. Can be a 1, can be 20. But that was not cocked.
There was.
There you go.
This is 24.
That hits. But it
So
would
is
have
it-
missed.
So is that AC like 21? Damn. I was warm
Can't
away.
keep doing that. Can't keep doing that.
Damn.
3d10.
It's
plus
close, though.
6.
No, pretty far off.
1,
Pretty far off of our,
3,
ACs are considered.
10 plus 6.
Is it like lower than that?
This is 6.
But yeah,
it's-
there's
or it's-
that.
Or it's 23.
Mm,
And 2 points of AC is a lot of difference.
yeah.
They sound like little bells.
Or it's like 17.
Or it's like 17.
So this is disappointing.
Yes.
16,
Such is life.
So this one has not been hit yet.
18 points of fire damage.
18. Okay, it had not been hit yet, so it's fine. But the first bolt hits, it speaks in Dwarvish again. Stop resisting.
Resist my ass.
14.
I'm trying.
After that, I want to use the combust spell.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think I have a card of it yet.
Yes, you do.
Do?
Yes.
do.
Oh, yes, I do. 10-foot radius sphere.
So you can only target one.
Yeah, but that's fine. I'll target the same one.
Okay.
And must make a dexterity save.
But it says something about disadvantage.
Yeah.
Or should at least.
It's an inanimate object.
That's what regular shatter. This
A
is.
non-magical object that isn't being a character. A creature made of inorganic materials such as wood, paper, or fabric has disadvantage
Okay,
on
something
saving
that's flammable.
throw.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he does not have disadvantage because they're made out of stone.
No.
Natural 20. I'm rolling good on these saving throws.
Yeah, stop.
No.
That's the DC.
I'll fucking do it again.
Go
Then
on.
suffers half damage.
Yes, so that's 3d8. That's a d10. Also the d6 again, right? Because it's
Yeah, it's fire damage.
Yeah.
Always
Okay.
the d6.
I can do that. With your little bells. Okay, sorry. So that's...
I regret giving her that dice set so much.
Mm.
What? Why? I love them.
How much you get?
It's 10, so that's 17, so that's 23.
23 points of fire damage. 20. It is not bloodied yet, but it's close.
And I wanted to make a charisma saving throw. Because I used quickening spell.
That would be a 13.
Wait, it fails. So it's blinded.
Okay.
And it takes 7 points of radiant damage.
Oh, it was significantly less than that. I looked at the wrong stat line. It was less than 40.
Yeah, never mind.
So it's blinded?
Yes.
And how much damage did it take?
7.
7 radiant damage.
Wasn't a lot.
It's still damage.
Damage is
And
damage.
blinded.
Okay. After Angie, it is the enemy's turns. I gotta roll for that one. Okay, roll for that one.
Wait, this
Okay.
is
Oh wait, no, don't have to roll for that.
a 4.
This one, blinded, is going to walk up here. The other one. The other one, once again, puts them all down. Uses slow again. I need everybody except for Chera and Angie to make wisdom saving throws.
Luckily,
Bosco?
George.
And Bosco does not, because he's still slowed.
Luckily, George is pretty good at these. Especially if I roll like that.
Natural 20?
Yeah.
That succeeds.
Not succeed.
So he's not slowed.
29.
Hey.
29? No, that doesn't make
A
sense.
Kiak.
Kiak is going to indomitable the first attempt.
So that's a reroll.
Yeah.
Go for it.
18.
18 succeeds.
Yeah,
Zero?
0 fails.
0 fails. The one next to you, Chera, is also going to use slow.
Oh, stop that.
So make a wisdom save.
Damn it. Roll like that again. It's not going to be enough, though. That's unfortunate. 16.
16.
You are slow.
The blinded one is going to attack Akiak. He is flanking, that's good, so that gives him a straight roll. First attack on you, Akiak.
Yep.
Natural 1, misses.
Does.
Second attack, 18.
That hits.
Okay. I need to make a strength saving throw, or you'll be knocked prone, which would mean you fall off of Bosco.
22.
Success. You're not knocked off of Bosco, which is good. But you do suffer
Mentally.
We all do.
You suffer 19 points of bludgeoning damage
So that's
and 1 point of radiant damage as it hits you with the maul.
19
Then
minus
George.
3 is
George.
16, 17 damage.
Yeah, they both did a slow effect, right?
No, this one attacked, but those two both did slow.
Is that one within
What is
15
the-
feet of me?
This one?
Is the bludgeoning magical?
Of theirs?
Yeah.
Yes, they are. They have magic weapons. Good question.
Because
Yeah.
the radiance of like. Wait a second.
Well,
As a-
radiant damage is extra, but they have
Oh.
monsters that have magic weapons have specifically stated in their stat blocks that they have magic weapons.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, just because they deal extra damage doesn't necessarily mean that the slashing damage or whatever would have been as well.
First of all, he's going to become sturdy.
Okay, so bonus action, he stays where he is.
He gets sturdy. He starts dancing, and then he casts. He's gonna do that. Yeah, he's gonna do the Spirit Guardian.
Yeah, spirit.
He's gonna do the same. I can do that too.
As the hammers begin to pummel the golems. Anything else?
That-
Bonus action,
that- no,
action,
he's
no
not gonna
movement.
move.
Zira, who is slowed.
So
I
stupid.
can take reactions, right?
I sent
Yeah.
it in the group, but you can't do.
All right.
I'm so
Forgot
fucking
about
There was a
stupid.
bunch of
Oh
stuff.
my god.
What is Zira doing? Yeah, no reactions. Speed is halved. No more than one attack per turn. Either an action or a bonus action, not both. Lasts for a minute.
Either action or bonus action, not both. Yeah. Okay.
Where you at?
Cherry, you're on deck.
Yes. I already know what I want to do.
attack
punch
once.
singularly.
As if you're level 4.
fucking.
I have a question.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is it one creature or is it up to my charisma modifier? Just like the ability.
When casting a spell that deals fire damage using the careful spell meta magic option, Edgelina can now completely exclude a creature. Now, even when a creature would normally take half damage on a success, you can choose to deal no damage to the creature instead. Additionally, you can choose to expand your hit die to heal an excluded creature. And so whatever meta magic says how many creatures you can exclude, that's how many.
Okay.
But they don't collectively heal. Like if you're a one hit die, only
okay,
one
but
creature
I can
heals.
exclude them all.
You can exclude however many
Yeah.
meta magic would allow you to do.
6.
Then 6, yeah.
Careful spell.
What is Zira doing? Is she throwing an orb or attacking? Or
Oh, I'm so sorry.
you didn't know it was Zira's turn?
I didn't hear it out called out yet.
Oh.
I was you were talking like that, so I'm
no,
like,
we
I
were
got
waiting on
time.
you.
Oh,
Well, I did it twice, and then you were still looking through cards, so I was like, oh, I was figuring it out.
No, I'm so sorry. Easy. Cast invisibility on herself and fuck off a bit, as far as she can.
Okay. If she's just casting invisibility to get rid of the opportunity attacks, then she would only suffer 1, because the one that's blinded couldn't.
But if you also has an advantage on the next attack she makes, because of the invisibility.
Okay, so she gets off, which costs half her movement.
Didn't she already get
She
off?
can. No,
Oh,
I put
no.
her next to it because the miniature kept
Oh,
falling
yeah,
off.
never mind.
Where
Yeah.
within 5 feet of Bosco does she go?
To the back.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. That is all her movement. Because her movement is half and it takes half her movement to get off.
No worries. I'm fine.
But she's invisible now.
Yeah, sure.
After that, Chera.
Wisdom saving throw for her.
Yes.
Natural
Alright.
20.
Yeah, she's not.
Nice.
I am going to do one punch. I'm going to cosplay as One Punch Man.
One punch.
One punch.
Go for it.
Serious punch.
I've seen that whole anime. Yeah.
That was a 17.
Save me.
17.
So for a 30.
That hits.
Sorry, I can't roll below 30.
Yeah, how dare you?
For.
Are you
15
recklessly attacking?
No.
Okay.
15 points of damage.
15 points of bludgeoning.
Yes.
They're all.
And ice.
And cold.
And cold, yeah. So 13 points of bludgeoning and 2 points of ice.
Yes.
of
It's
cold
beginning.
damage.
It's beginning to look rough, but it does not seem to want to start retreating or anything like that. It seems stalwart in its actions. Anything else
Yes, make a save.
for you? You already said yes.
No.
Okay.
That's a 7, so no.
Akiak.
Akiak is going to shoot at this one,
You don't have to,
but I am going to.
but you could also.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
That one still has like the most hit points.
I'm gonna see if I can kill it in one turn.
No. Stop it.
Sharpshooter, regular.
Go for it.
bolts. What's that again? 24.
Hits.
Second shot, sharpshooter. Oh, that's gonna miss probably. Oh, man. 16.
Misses.
Third shot, sharpshooter.
Same as the first,
24.
right? Hits.
Action search.
Go for it.
Sharpshooter.
Sure.
19.
Hits.
Sharpshooter.
So that's like a 17.
18.
Hits as well.
Sharpshooter.
17.
Wait, how? Did you
That
action
misses.
search?
That misses. 16.
Misses.
So
2 attacks miss, so 4 hit.
4 hit. Cool.
So that's
6.
A lot of damage.
60 damage flat, I think. Right? Yeah.
I mean, if you guys fought like this against the centipedes, they wouldn't even been that bad.
Exactly. Oh, only
But
they
we
weren't.
didn't.
You guys fleed in the second round.
Only it
Guess
wasn't
it
able. We weren't able to hit anything.
Yeah, you were. If you were rolling like that, you would have.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but we didn't get like stuff like advantage. I need that stuff for sharpshooter.
You can go reckless. Oh wait.
Oh wait.
It's only the melee attacks too. Wouldn't even if we could.
Just throw the bolts.
Bang. That doesn't do it either, because
No,
that's
no.
throwing. Just need to stab. her.
But you do use strength with that.
Sure.
Spell.
But
I am an
that doesn't
archer.
give you reckless.
I am an archer.
And let's see.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't even give rage bonus if you throw something.
Second, I
Because
used
rage
Oh.
bonus is also only a melee attack.
That's
Is it only melee?
Pretty sure.
24.
You'd have to,
34.
I'd have to look it up to be sure, but I'm pretty sure.
I mean, you're probably right, but
98 damage.
98 damage.
Jeez.
It did not. It could have suffered. It could not have.
Yeah, exactly.
It did. You didn't kill it twice, but you did kill it. As the bolts just kind of shoot through it, and as it just crumples into each other, as its structures cannot hold it together anymore.
damn.
Anything
There
else,
goes my
Kiak?
spirit guardians.
No. That will be it for me.
Then Angie.
Fire bolt.
At which one?
Sorry?
At which one?
Sorry.
Mine.
Where's oh, there?
Bruh.
This one.
Okay.
I'm being left alone to solo this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like you would want it anyway.
That's
No, I know.
cocked. No,
And
that's
that-
natural.
I wanted all
Natural
three of
one?
them to go.
Yeah. So the first firebolt misses It's nothing.
Then I'm going
to disintegrate.
fourth of magic missile. No.
Firestorm.
I'm gonna cast magic missile
You're
with
gonna teleport
the
away.
staff.
With the wand. Teleport. Bye.
Out.
Ends up in a wall.
Something
You
like
see,
that.
you all see a message appear in front of you. Angie suffocated in a wall,
Yeah.
And you suffocated in the
trying to
wall.
escape the
If
stone
I'm correct,
golem.
I have all the charges again.
Yeah, you should have.
So, 7 charges.
7? Sure. But then you do have to roll for.
I know. Let me see. 7, so that's
9.
4 on this one.
Okay.
Wait, 9 bolts?
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's
because the first
5
is
5
3.
on this one,
and
4
6
on this
extra.
one.
Sure. So the first on this one, then 5.
Yes. 1, 2. God damn it.
Just because I did a shit ton of damage, you don't have to do the same.
5. Uh, 4. 30. Yeah, 13 plus 5, so that's 18 points of damage.
Plus
18?
the regular. Plus per bolt, right? It's one.
Plus 1 per bolt.
Yeah,
Oh, you did that?
Alright.
Yeah.
You just rolled shitty.
Yeah.
18,
that's 18.
10. Okay. It could survive that again.
Yellow one. God damn it! 8 plus 5 plus 4, so that's 12.
12. It could not survive that again, the other one.
I want this one to make a charisma saving throw because I used. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
If you're, you
Yeah,
should
no,
have
I
written
did.
it off. It fails. Or rolled really low and it has a negative modifier.
Yeah, no. So that's. Damn. 9
This one, right?
points- Yeah, 9 points of radiant damage and it's blinded.
Okay.
And I have to roll if it is kaput.
Yeah, d20 if you roll 1,
17.
so you're fine. Okay. After Angie, it is their turn.
Make a save.
Yes, the one makes a wisdom saving throw. It is against magic. Natural 20.
Damn.
It's only half the damage.
They still take damage.
Yeah.
D8, right?
Yeah, 3d8.
That is 12, 15, so 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Very well. He's not doing well. Could not survive that again.
Damn.
But it still has a turn. With which it is going to hit someone. It is. Who did he attack a lot? Last time he did slow.
You took me
yeah.
last time. No, he did.
No, he only did slow.
George,
he
George
took
and
me.
Akiak, roll a d20. The one who rolls the lowest is going to be the target.
13.
15.
Okay. Then it's going to target you, Akiak. with disadvantage, luckily for you. For the first attack, misses with a 13.
I'm going to her post.
Go for it. Second attack would miss as well, a natural one. So. You did not go right
I
to
haven't even
structure.
written. No, I can't do that. I've
Are you
removed
slow?
the glaive. I don't
Oh, yeah,
the
you have no
glaive
melee
anymore.
attacks.
I don't have a melee attack anymore.
Womp
Never
womp.
mind.
Well, it misses with both attacks anyway.
Right, great. Yeah.
Then the 2 attacks against you, Chara.
God.
There's a not 14 and 19.
But I put wait because now it's like a flame.
Damn it! Even if I do the shield, I can't. Yeah, one hit. The 9
Okay.
hits.
You suffer. Ooh, that's max on the bludgeoning. That is 24 points of bludgeoning
Damn.
and 4 points of radiant. So 24 gets halved to 12,
12.
and 4 gets halved to 2. As the hammer just smacks you. It is going to move a little bit
Do we need to make a strength save?
there. Yes, strength save.
23.
That succeeds. It is not going to just. It's going to go 5.
Does it go up? Oh, I can't make a reaction attack. Motherfucker.
It's going to squeeze and that's going to stay there. Yes. You do not have reactions. You couldn't even shield it if you wanted to.
I probably tried and just like.
Alright. George.
Alright.
Both of them look really bad, but they are determined in their in what they're doing.
Well, it's in my thingy-majiggy.
It is in your thingy-majiggy.
If I go to the other one, will it need to make a wisdom save? No, right? Only if it gets moved into
At the
it.
start of its turn. But
Yeah, unless it gets moved
it
into
has-
You don't have a thingamajig?
yeah, somebody else would have to.
Yeah.
I mean, if George would pull it towards it,
Oh, yeah, right. I could do
George
that.
would pull.
I'm gonna try that.
but it can only move 5 feet closer. But that would get it in him. So if
I'm
he
gonna
hits,
try that.
then so
'Cause
that's
why
an
not?
that's an attack roll.
Papaya,
Right.
papaya.
It's basically Thorn Whip. It doesn't have a card.
No.
It's a reflavored Thorn Whip.
Goddamn. I think it's going to miss with like a 4, 12, maybe a 13.
Yeah, you grab
13
it.
misses.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's his action though.
He's still sturdy.
So he probably doesn't want to move.
Yeah.
Wait,
I don't really want to use a spiritual weapon because they're both almost dead. So
Can't
Okay.
you just hit the one in front of you?
We just tried missed.
Oh.
I tried. Yeah. I rolled a 4.
Then Zira.
Zira's gonna move as much as she can to that position over there. I don't know how far she can reach.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Is she just slowed?
5,
Oh, I thought you was.
No, you rolled a
We rolled
natural
natural 20
20.
Oh
last
yeah,
time.
right, I did. And then she's going to use a.
By the way, Chara. Oh wait, no, Chara's turn's coming up.
a
I'm
ray of,
going to
ray
try
of
and-
frost on
Go for it.
that one.
At advantage.
With
No.
advantage because she's invisible. Yeah, that probably hits with like 26.
Hits.
Great. The 8s. 1, 2, 3.
Do you need more?
No, she's not that strong.
It's only a cantrip.
It's only cantrip. That is 13 points of cold damage.
That's sufficient. She fires the blast of gold.
Go.
And it's the concert crumbles in on itself.
Its speed is also reduced by 10
Yeah.
feet.
No, it's not.
Now it
Its
is.
Reduced
speed
by
is reduced to
everything.
0.
Yeah.
Anything else for 0?
It's
No.
Peach.
no.
Then
also-
Chara, you're slowed.
I finished my reaction punch.
And it's already gone.
Yeah, it's already dead, crumpled.
Yeah, you did it!
The force of my punch killed it.
Yeah.
That must have
hindsight.
been it.
Shockwave.
That's
It
definitely
was also
Hyping,
slowed.
hyping.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
damage came in later.
Hyping, yeah.
Where?
I'm going to try and move towards it, I guess.
What's your total movement?
45, so
10,
20 I guess.
Well,
Oh no, 25.
Well, if you dash, it's 45. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
That's my, I guess
Wisdom
that's
saving
my-
throw at the end of your turn, then a kick.
I mean, you were so fast that you looked slow.
Still slow?
Mine, yeah.
Still slow. It has 6 hit points.
Sharpshooter.
I'm gonna go to the toilet. It's dying.
It's
it
dead.
dies.
It's dead.
Do you hit?
Is-
Dirty 20?
Dirty 20 hits.
No, it's dead.
With sharpshooter?
Sharpshooter, yeah.
Yeah.
I did call that.
Final bolt as it's blinded.
Even without sharpshooter.
This guardian golem also collapses in on itself, dying.
I think it wasn't I think we are the bad guys now.
Well, you guys did evade the police, pretty much. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes, but you guys don't notice that, so we'll be back. And welcome back. Let's pick it up where we were. As you guys just defeat the golems crumpled, the little flying eye is pinned up against the wall. The slowness effect eventually ends on both Bosco and Chera. After a while, maybe.
17, so
Oh, there you go.
It would end next turn.
In the next 6 seconds.
There you go.
I run up. All me. Yeah.
Yes, all you.
Yes, you
course.
did. You were so fast that we didn't see you.
Exactly. I
Well,
was so fast.
Cherry did 1v1 one, so
Oh no, that's true.
yeah. So
I mean, I
Honestly.
literally did not see it because I was.
yeah, I had so much trust. Just put my back to it and full faith. Thank you.
That's great. That's how I want fights to go. I would have preferred the other two to be on me as well.
Oh,
You know,
don't. You did great.
I can take more.
Yes.
I can take it even further
Let's
beyond.
go on, please.
We need to find the
We
orb.
need to find this Slayer person.
What was his eye? That's
No.
stuck to the ceiling right now. That's not great. Sorry, guys.
Did it?
Sorry, what?
It's like bleeding.
It didn't like disappear or something.
No, it's just dead.
It was like
It's
a
an
card,
orb
right?
eye.
It does show you that I guess it's not a demon or anything
Yeah, that's
like
what I
that.
wanted to
Okay.
know, yeah.
Did
Or what was it? Intention? Is it like why did? What
Maybe it
chance
was-
did it have?
It was watching out for us. I don't know.
But
mean-
then what was it watching for? I feel like there's more to this place than just. It's a weird creature. I'm gonna be honest. We haven't
It's-
seen anything on the first
You
level
might
like
know what
this.
it
It's also not a demon or something because
No,
it
that's-
hasn't
that's the problem.
disappeared yet.
It's
That's
an
the-
eye that can fly and shoot acid out of its eye.
because
How
this is
far is it up?
It was 15 feet up, and I shot it at an angle, so like 23 feet up.
Akiak,
Yes.
could I make use of your of you to get that eye down?
It depends how you want to use me.
If you can give me a boost.
I can do that.
Great. Stand against the wall. I will just.
With a little bit of effort, you retrieve the. You kind of break the arrows because they're dug into the wall
Yeah.
pretty far, and then you take this. Now it's largely destroyed. It's an eye that a fucking shaft went through, so it's a mangled corpse of this little tiny.
Can I try to take the eye with me?
I mean, yeah, you can, but there's a big ass hole in the center, so it doesn't look
That's
like much of
fine,
an
that's
eye
fine.
anymore.
carry just the corpse of
Like the arrow shaft is about this
put
big,
down
and
the
the eye was
barrel.
about this big, so the eye is there's not much left.
I put down the barrel.
I mean, how big is the arrowhead if the eye is like this?
Oh, there's a slip for where the sides of the arrows also went through. So yeah, it looks.
I'll keep it for research.
Because this is the Hall of Heroes, right?
Yes.
I assume that there are like maybe honoraries, like the two names of the people, like somewhere like in a museum.
Like I said, further away you saw these like doorways, these stone doorways with these heavy slabs of heavy slabs of stone in front of it. That it isn't just like a door or a tunnel. And there is a couple. There's about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 tombs right now. Looking around for something a little bit more specific, the one that stands out to you immediately is Brandir Flintcoat, the Dragon's Bane is his title. And underneath is a small inscription, he who faced the worm's wrath and turned fire to ashes with unyielding might. The stone is partially cracked and broken, but it still largely blocks the entrance to this tomb.
Sorry, how was this called? This tomb?
I'll send it in the group so you can see it again. It has his name, his title, and then a little inscription under it.
Ring. The tomb.
Brandir Flintcoat. Daar heb ik de Brandir Flintcoat. Do I remember anything vaguely in any faraway history lessons hearing about
Make a history check, but it would
Any
have to be a pretty high one.
Flintcoat? Can I increase that with tactical insight? I think I can. Tactical assessment. That's a 9 on my tactical assessment. So that is 16. That's pretty good. 23.
23.
Yeah.
The name would be familiar enough that it's been mentioned once or twice. It's a hero from before the Dawn Wars, and was active during it as well. Passed away during the Dawn Wars, then was lost when Hamunda was lost. That's all the information you know, except from the fact that you would now remember that yes, this he was known for fighting dragons specifically, but that's the extent of your knowledge.
I think this probably has to be him. If I remember my history lessons correctly, he's a great hero who used to fight dragons, which it says. So.
Alright, so but the tomb is locked probably, and I'm assuming
But
there's
it was
traps on
cracked,
the
right?
door.
It was cracked, right?
Right.
The stone
Nothing
slab
that
that
can
blocks
be-
the entrance
Can't be
is
opened.
partially cracked. It maybe has a hole about like a slit this big along the. It's like a doorway kind of shape, and at the top there's like a small piece missing that's about this wide.
Could I look through it?
Yeah, it's really dark.
If I cast my dancing light
Very bright.
in it.
It is a tunnel that continues for about 60 feet, and then a larger room beyond it.
Is there a lock on the door?
It's a heavy
a
stone
slab.
slab. It's about
It's just a
it's a
slab.
stone slab about this big and about 10 feet high and 10 feet wide.
Okay,
There's nothing
can we?
to. Oh, yeah, okay.
No,
I-
it's not a place that a lot of people go in and out of every day.
I do not want to disturb this place even too much.
More than we have
Yes.
already? Yeah.
So we only enter one tomb. That's right.
You
Is
can
that,
look at the other ones if you want to.
I mean,
I mean, preferably we would keep this door intact. I don't see how we
and
could
I want
do
to
that.
place it.
This
back.
is the only door with even a little bit of damage. The other ones are still in pristine condition.
If we look at the other tombs,
Mhm.
other tombs of interest, like interesting names.
I mean, I can tell you.
Yes, please.
The one across from the hallway is Elgra Runehammer, Voice of the Stone, with a little inscription. Her voice brought the mountain's secrets to light, and with it hope.
Mm-hmm.
Send it in the group too.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, I'm just sending it to one person. Next to him, you have the tomb of Baldrak Frostmantle, the Silent Sentinel. He spoke little, but his deeds echo in the frost-laden winds.
Mm-hmm.
Frost mantle?
What, please?
Sending in a group. And then you have across from him, you have Durkhal Black Anvil, keeper of the Eternal Forge. His anvil rests, but the echoes of his craft sing in the halls. And finally, before you would get to the other tombs that are, is it just not sending? Could not send message. That's stupid. And then I'll tell you, the last one, before you get to the currently unoccupied tombs, you have Thargrim Stonevein, the Unbroken. May the courage that strengthened his soul never fade from our memory. But none of you remember who that is.
And Durkal.
Yeah, I'm trying to send them, but for some reason...
I just need the last name.
Is it just not sending? What the hell? I'll send them later, I suppose.
Okay, but out of all of these tombs, the tomb of Brandir is the most likely to be our dragon
Well,
slayer.
considering that's the only one that has anything to do with dragons, yes.
Considering the fact there was a hero that used to kill dragons.
Is there a way that any of you have to remove this stone safely? That we can.
I can try and
Get
lift
back.
it, but it's not gonna be.
I mean, I want to close the tomb when we are done again.
Yeah, no, I agree. We should.
I can try and reduce the stone.
I mean, you can. How would?
With the reduce spell.
Yeah, but how small will it get?
The smaller.
It would go from Can you do it on objects?
Yeah.
Then it would go from a large door to a medium door. Would be big enough for people to pass.
And after a while, it would just
Yeah.
go back.
Can you do that twice?
Yes.
Yeah, then we use that.
You do need to be able to do it twice, yeah.
Yeah, so
Otherwise
we
you need
can
to long
also
rest.
get out.
I don't know how I don't know
Oh,
how long
that's
it
not
lasts.
I had to censor the things you guys don't know about them.
They're
I mean,
called
it's-
black anvil.
Yeah, I made it. So yeah, I can do it twice.
Alright, that's good.
So that's the plan then.
Yes.
Could Bosco then pass through that?
Bosco would have to squeeze, which would be bad in a combat scenario, but doesn't really matter in. So yeah, that's like you can fit a door through a bear through a regular door like this, but if the bear has to fight while standing in the doorway, he's fucked.
Okay, sure. Okay, good thing.
I think a bear could
Easily.
fuck us up if it goes through.
Well, I'm
the
not
door.
saying that it wouldn't, but
I touch the stone,
okay,
and I cast reduce.
It casts
work.
reduce back.
it becomes a smaller stone with about 3 feet or so on every side.
Alright, great.
And we go past.
I'll take point and then look for traps.
What is your marching order, indeed?
I'll be first.
In the back on Bosco with Zira.
Is George? Can we walk behind next to each other?
Yeah.
I mean, I want to be in the middle, but I also want to check for traps.
Well, then you can't be in the middle.
Then you have to be up front together with me.
Oh God. No, I'll be in the middle.
I'll check traps after you guys may have triggered them already.
Yeah.
Where's
I
George?
found a trap.
It can also be next
behind
to you.
me, I guess. Yeah, next to Angie because then she's slowed, and I'm not.
Right, because of the
What?
shield. Because he has a
Because of the
shield. He has the ice shield that slows everybody, like reduces movement from everybody within 5 feet of him.
I don't want George next to me because then I'm slowed.
What's your investigation check?
I haven't made one yet. 1 second. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. No traps per se. I made a mistake when describing, by the way, to you. Yeah, there's the tunnel, but then instead of ending into a larger room beyond it, there's a wall of brown behind it, which you didn't really recognize what it is. Stepping up closer to it is this like dried flesh wall that is blocking this entrance.
Can I touch it?
Is it
What
like
does
a
it feel
living
like?
organism?
It's like a dry like jerky.
Is
Almost.
it warm?
No.
Is it like a living organism?
No. There's no
Wow.
movement or muscle or blood
Would it
flow
been-
or
Can I
Like
punch it?
was a creature
Sure.
and now it's dead?
if it is, it's bigger than the doorway. And considering when Chera punched it, it didn't move, it would likely be dead or non-caring.
Got it open.
Yeah.
Someone have a dagger.
I have a dagger.
Well, if a dagger would do the trick, then your punch would have gone through it, which it didn't. It is relatively hard skin. I'm not saying you can't cut through it. I'm just saying that if you stab a dagger into it, the dagger probably doesn't come out on the other end. It's not like a thin veil of
Yeah. Okay.
membrane or anything like that. It's a
It's a magical dagger.
sure that makes no difference. I'm afraid. It is a big fleshy mass that is blocking the door.
This is weird.
Yeah, you tell me.
Do I know of any rituals?
Make a attack roll actually. See if it
Rituals
sinks in or falls off.
in like dwarven
Got
culture
advantage on
that
it?
sealing the
Nothing
tomb-
of this. No, none of that comes back.
Do I have advantage on it?
No.
Otherwise, I probably would know something about that as well.
16?
Your arrow would not go in it. The skin would be hard enough that with a relatively lackluster shot, it just kind of goes off. So it's this shows you how strong the hide is.
No.
Do I know a creature with
Do we burn it or
hide
something?
as thick as this?
Yeah, a lot of monstrosities, demons, bunch of.
But it's dead, obviously.
It doesn't seem to be
Could it-
alive.
It doesn't appear to be alive, at least.
Otherwise, it would have
dragon?
reacted.
Would it be dragon skin?
It does not have scales, so
No.
unlikely to be a dragon.
Unless it's a naked dragon.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
they
don't know
exist.
anything about everything. About
Maybe it's a Nigel Cooksaluk.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's possible. But so
Anyways, it's in our way. And
Make an athletics check.
I think I'll make it worse check?
27.
27?
Yeah.
Cherry goes up to it and just... And you kind of begin to shove it, and it kind of begins to roll, and you kind of begin to push it to the side, and it scrapes along the ground. There's like bits of brown scraping on the ground as it just... as you push it over. You create an opening wide enough for everybody to pass through. Bosco squeezing.
I'll hold it. So.
Well, it wouldn't fall back. You do
Okay.
actually get to... It kind of rolls, and then you do get it into place.
Is it like a door-ish thing?
No, it's... You kind of... You enter and you look back at around expecting what it is, and it is a creature that lays on its sides. It's a large single brown ball with a large maw that is open with these like nasty ass looking teeth. His tongue kind of lolls out of the side. A bunch of eye stalks that
it's
kind of
a
like
beholder.
lay over it. You have seen one of these creatures, but you have no fucking clue what this is.
It's
You've seen one of
beholder.
these
fuck,
creatures
fucking
before.
beholder.
You've seen it once in the swamp. That one had been covered in armor.
Yeah.
This one is not covered in armor. Is
And
definitely dead. And you've also seen a spectator once, which is the 4 eye stalk, and they're significantly smaller. This one is large size. It's a big.
Do I see a cause of that?
Make an
Starvation.
Arcana check.
What the fuck is this?
I think this is what they call a
14.
beholder.
You have no
What
idea.
is it holding?
Death.
But that's kind of like you guys enter and you inspect this thing. And
That's what it
it's
smells
definitely
like,
dead.
apparently.
It's not moving.
I don't think it's supposed to be here.
No, really. I think it starved to death, honestly.
How did it get here?
I don't... What do I remember about beholders?
Did it
Nothing,
get
right?
born?
You know nothing about beholders. You've seen one once and killed it with a lot of pain and effort.
I
How
don't...
do monsters get into existence? I mean,
Usually they get born, I think, or get through a portal.
how would this
Make
thing
an
get-
Arcana check on the nature of beholders. I'll allow the two of you to do that.
Me as well?
In history stuff, you could have maybe heard about beholders.
Fucking 12.
It's fucking
No
tactical insight.
Wait, can I?
The favored by the gods is saving throws.
Yeah.
You can spend a
dir-
sorcery point to re-roll if you want to.
Dirty
And
20?
hit it with a...
Dirty
blinded
20.
now.
20, okay.
How many sorcery points?
One sorcery point to re-roll the die once, and you have to use the new roll. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yes, so that's 14. Because I'm doing that because I want to know.
And she hits it with the ram.
So that's a 13.
13. You didn't know anything about beholders. You've heard about them a little bit. They're not monstrosities. Monstrosities are often creatures that have, in somewhere in their lineage been magically influenced, but can reproduce with one another.
Yeah.
A beholder is known as an aberration, which are creatures not from this realm, not even from any other plane. It's not a demon or a celestial or anything like that. It's just a completely different aberrant creature. That's hence the reason. People don't know if they reproduce normally. They can appear out of portals to whatever realm they come from, which has happened, or they can spawn randomly in locations. What they are known to do is, what did you say?
Light level to low.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
I know, yeah.
They they can hover, but that's because you've encountered them. They shoot eye rays, but it's because you've encountered them. What would be known about their reproductive is that they can, if a beholder stays in one place for too long, and dreams about certain things, another beholder can spawn based off of whatever that beholder would have been dreaming about. If a beholder is scared of vampires or bloodletting, it may spawn a vampire-ish beholder that can suck blood in that kind of way.
So it's like Athena.
And if they dream about themselves because they are so awesome and amazing, then a duplicate of them can spawn, and then often it gets to fighting.
Yeah. I'll relay that to the party.
That's hella weird.
It is?
Man, I thought the Arctic was crazy. This plane is even worse.
It's the same plane.
Yeah,
It's
this
the
place is even worse.
I mean, we found one of those, but it was metal, and by the stench
No,
of
it
this...
just had armor. How it?
No, it...
It had armor grafted onto
infused,
it. Yeah.
into his body.
So would it have dreamt? Would it have seen a person wearing armor and dreamt of heaven?
So this thing just dreamed of it dying, Or some other one dreamed of it dying.
Could it
Or maybe there's
starve?
another one here that killed it.
That's a worse
But
thought.
where is the other one then?
Angie
I
looks
turned-
back.
I turned-
The little orbs spreading out throughout the room, more than focusing on this point. And there's some of these like really large columns that hold up this relatively large chamber, but it is a single chamber.
Fuck, is there another
One of the
beholder?
far end columns, you see not just a beholder, but you see
An
these
army
like
of-
large, similar to like the little flying eyes. You see these large fleshy wings wrapped around one of those
Oh my god.
pillars,
Oh no.
and it just like as the light spreads out, the wings appear, and this long snake-like thing with these wings begins to fly with all these little eyes across the wings. It seems to have like a draconic-ish mouth, but as it opens up, there's a big yellow eye in its mouth.
So
I need
that's
you all
the
to roll
thing
for
that's-
initiative now.
Oh fuck.
And you will
At
be
first, I thought you were
screaming.
just joking.
No.
I'm like, oh, when you turn around, there's
No, I
something behind you.
thought so as well. No.
I thought for the first 2 seconds. But I'm like, wait, this is too much detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angie, well, you guys are still looking at the dead creature, and she
Oh
turns
God.
around and starts screaming.
Give us a lore accurate scream, please.
I don't think the neighbors will be happy about that.
It's
a freestanding house.
It's a freestanding house, yeah.
No, I don't think.
I don't think I'm gonna be happy.
No,
I need a better initiative.
I get my screams are getting very high.
Tenacious
I don't
warrior.
think my voice likes it.
You can choose to gain. Oh, it's not temporary hit points. It's a D10 plus.
I can't hold this anymore.
Yeah, yeah, that's.
This side has to be towards me, so it has to turn.
Oh, sorry. I just booped the camera. Oh, the microphone.
Let's see.
In the middle?
No, I have to push this under.
D10 plus Constitution. That's 10. That's decent.
Jesus.
Charming. Very ladylike.
I'm not a lady. Oh, wait, I am a lady. I mean,
I'm so proud of you for coming out.
no, I meant I'm not a noble lady, but
Oh, yeah, I'm not a lady.
Angie is.
Oh, Angie is! Okay, Angie is a lady, guys.
Angie is a noble lady.
Oh.
I was talking about ability. I, in fact, do.
You do have children?
Doesn't make me a lady per se, but I was born one. Let it say. I don't know. No, I cannot save myself from this. Never
You
mind.
can't. You can't. You're just making shit
Yeah, I'm making it
worse.
worse. That was not what I meant at all.
What is this special mini?
No, this is the beholder
Oh,
corpse.
well, that's fine as well. I'm
It,
about to
it,
take
it was the
pictures.
fleshy thing.
Yes.
Oh, it's small.
Mm,
Uh-huh.
not that small. So where did it come from?
Where did it go?
Where did it come from?
Cut
God
and
and
Joe.
Where did it come from? Where did it go?
So if that's the case, kill this one.
Well, that's how it died. The other one is like, ooh, new flesh, new blood. Oh, joy is me.
This was so stupid.
There's a little more, few more of those
I
flying
think.
eyes that also appear.
Oh, that makes so much fucking sense. Why didn't I think of Beholder immediately?
When we saw the dead one, I was like, wait a second. The eyes.
Yeah,
The flying eyes.
when this was a Beholder, I was like, oh, that makes so much sense because they shot lasers as well.
Hey, the eye didn't shoot the laser, right?
It also shot a laser.
Yeah, I did.
Did the eye shoot the laser?
Yeah.
Shot
It
acid.
shot acid out of its eye, which is a beholder thing to do.
It's a very beholder thing of you to do.
Damn, very, very, very Beholder, very demure.
Well, you're taking pictures. I'm getting
Well, hold up.
Hold up.
Hold up until everything's on the map.
Bum,
No,
Take
it's
some
not take a
pictures.
drink.
You get it after when it's not your turn.
bum.
But it is not my turn now.
Well, you need to be here. Sit down.
You have to be scared by the beholder. He's proud of his mini that is.
I already
He's
screamed.
that he and
Ah.
Can you move the camera up a little bit?
like this.
Yeah, let me check if I can move it.
No.
Like that.
If you don't have a movement here.
Yeah. Maybe you can.
But you cannot see how it has to be.
Now you should be able to get a lot extra.
Yeah. Like this, and then a bit down.
Yes. And then a bit more that way. Actually, can you move the whole arm a little bit more towards you? No, not in front of my camera. And then turn the regular camera. And bring it on. Yes, let's do this. A little bit back.
This way.
Yes.
This side I was like,
So
Side out.
it is the beholder,
like, I
the
don't wanna
party
move.
entering, the 4 more flying eyes.
I'm also
Hey.
glad about pushing the beholder.
I see the prize.
It's the prize.
Oh, that's
Wow.
cool.
It's so
It
shiny.
shines.
Red, it's not green.
It shines in the dark.
Holy fucking shit, what is that?
Holy shit!
What
What
the
the fuck is that?
Shit, man.
What
No,
the hell?
That's awesome!
No!
That's so fucking cool!
I don't want to die.
You figure out relatively quickly, being in this dragon slayer tomb, where there's also mosaics of this of dragons around being slain by this
That's not a dragon.
by this dwarf.
It's
That
a beholder
worm.
dragon.
that beholder may have dreamt of like, ooh, dragons are really scary, and then accidentally spawned this dragon, which then inadvertently killed it.
Why do you... That's so stupid.
And I wasted my action.
Why does it work like that?
That's how beholders do.
Why? That's so
Oh, I'm
self-destructive.
blocking the camera with my head probably. Shoot.
Well, if they can
No,
also
you're not.
spawn really
You're good.
small ones,
You're
which
good.
become servants for them.
You're good. Yeah.
Okay, but then still, that's so...
Yep.
That's not good for the evolution.
Do you think these things evolve in the same way that people do?
I'm still disappointed.
There should be a little skull here.
But Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, that little skull goes in here.
That was for important?
What?
Is that
Wait.
important?
I mean, there are trophies of this dragon slayer in here apparently.
Oh yeah, but we only need the little bit of gold and the
So yeah, that thing was wrapped around that pillar that then came
hell
off
to the no-no.
and began to flap its wings, even though it seemed to, whenever it was wrapping up, it was still floating. It seemed to not necessarily need its wings to fly.
Hell to the no-no. It has an eye in its mouth.
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
that.
You're going
25 to 20. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Fucking hell.
21.
1 second, I gotta roll for.
Fuck!
A 1.
No, it's better than that.
Okay.
Still disappointing. I'm so happy my AC is not 12. But it's difficult to know that my AC is now 15. It's heartbreaking. It's so fucking terrifying. It's also so chunky.
I'm definitely going to ride it. I'm going on top of that thing and
It's-
I'm going to ride it.
It's so flashy and chunky. It's adorable but disgusting at
The
the same
eye is
time.
kind of adorable. The rest is
No,
awful.
no, I mean, you know that those naked rats?
Make it more reds, yeah?
Yes.
No.
The body.
They don't have horns.
No, I mean the body, like the
Yeah, no, I get it.
You know?
It's but that's not cute. I don't
No, it's disgusting.
think the eye looks kind of
No,
cute.
that's
Like
terrifying.
only the eye, not the teeth around it.
I don't like eyes.
I mean, okay, that's fair.
At least, like in a person, I like them. But
25
I don't
to
like
20.
them like this.
The 21.
1 for Sharon.
That's 0. But
20 to 15.
A 15 for Zira and a 16 for Akiak.
15 to 10.
11.
No.
George still?
I rolled a 7, so it's an 8.
Let's just a George thing.
Yeah, no.
That's the curse of George.
Mm-hmm.
The die just knows when I'm rolling for George.
That will get us a chair, I suppose.
I mean, the eyes.
It's not
on
even in camera. The wings are not even in the camera.
Do I need to be?
No, I can just put it down here because that's what it is.
It's
the
so cool.
eyes in the head
How far is it away from me? Where
Like-
am I even? Oh, I'm there.
are they
It's flying,
functional?
by the way. So.
It was already flying.
Well, yeah, but this technically means that it's standing there.
Oh.
Okay, but I have a question, DM. These eyes. Oh, that's the. Oh god.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
These eyes. Are they?
Which ones? I see a
functional?
lot of
I mean-
those.
No.
The
They,
one on his head,
these,
the
they,
dragon
like,
head.
on
Oh,
the
yeah?
dragon head.
10, 15.
Are they just?
Cosmetic.
You're not sure.
Are they fake?
No,
Maybe.
they're not fake. They're gonna shoot lasers. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I mean, but
30,
the others have
35,
like slits,
40,
and those are just
50, 55,
up there.
60, 65. I can reach him.
Oh, I didn't expect I could do that. Sorry.
I think I can reach him. How far is this jump?
It's 10 feet high. Actually, no, it's 5. It's like 70 feet high.
Then I can
Uh,
jump there.
So you could maybe do that.
Let's see. So because I'm first in the initiative, I have 20 feet of movement extra.
Mm-hmm.
It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Can I
30, 35,
disintegrate this
40,
juice?
45, 50, 55,
Try.
60, 65. I think I could be able. I could get up towards the Beholder Dragon.
1 sec.
Before I do that, I rage.
Okay.
This is important.
All right.
Okay. You want to move.
I want to
Well,
move.
you sit
5,
down,
10,
it's
15.
okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
50, 55,
60. How much movement do you have then left?
5. 5 feet of movement.
Yeah, then you can jump up but not land yet on the. You're going to be mid jump.
Can I
So
get
you
this one?
you can get on the floor here.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll say just for
That-
ease.
Can I get this one?
I mean, you can make me float, I guess.
Sorry.
You can make me float, I guess.
Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. So you get there, but then you have no movement left.
That's fine. That's fine. How far is it flying above me?
10 feet.
10 feet. A bit too far away, but that's fine. Alright, I am going to... I'm going to make 2 ranged enhanced attacks against the Beholder Dragon.
Sure.
I mean, I guess those lights are now on.
The ones that you shoot off, they do kind of melee attacks. So you could go reckless on them if you want to.
Yeah, I know.
But you're not.
Sorry.
No, I am.
Important question.
Yeah.
These.
Yes,
Do they give off light?
The moment your light appears in their vicinity, a bunch of ever-burning torches will
Okay.
light up in the space. So you don't technically have to.
Okay, so I'm not concentrating anymore. That's
No.
important.
Alright, let me see.
But
So, because of the Dust Maiden, the first attack is automatically crit.
Sure.
If I hit.
maybe.
The first attack this turn I hit. That is a crit. Natural
Okay.
20 for a 33.
Hits.
Second attack.
You have no access search.
No,
Oh, no.
sir.
Second attack, go for
Really
it.
bad, actually, yeah.
Way less. It's not above. It's not above a 30. It's a 25.
Hits still.
This is why I'm always so conservative with my stuff. Because shit like this happens.
You weren't expecting this?
No.
No, I'm not
There's
expecting a
fucking
fucking
layer as
beholder.
well.
I mean,
But yeah, it's been here for a while.
you guys were calling me cheap.
You are.
I should be
Yeah,
happy
that's
I
true.
saved too many of your spells.
Yeah, no,
now.
just my first attack
I
is a
am.
crit, even if it's a crit.
Could have just fueled the whole apparatus with that.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, it's enhanced as well. Wait.
Did you take pictures of the dome map yet?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Did you do it with the
these,
guy on it?
these, I need
Okay.
one more.
Send them to you if you're happy with it. You can see if you're happy with it.
I'll take a look.
No.
Oh, that's awful. That's unfortunate.
Oh, I only have from the last fight. Oh, there they are.
Do I need to split any damage?
Nope.
Okay.
That's good.
What kind of damage do you deal?
Magical bludgeoning and ice, cold.
Cold. It's going to use its reaction. Become resistant to cold damage. As a bunch of white scales form all over its body.
So
It turns into more of a white dragon.
Oh, that's
Bitch.
cool.
So it does have resistance to the cold.
7, that's 10, so that's 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
20 points of bludgeoning. Okay.
And 5 half to 3 points of cold damage.
Okay. It's fine still, but good first hit as you run up and just hit it twice with the
that's
gauntlets
the
being
first
fired off. That was the first. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
That
Second.
was a crit. So the second one is enhanced. That's just as much as... That's another 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
20 points of bludgeoning.
And 3 half to 2 points of cold damage.
How much is cold damage?
2.
It's already halved.
That's
Yeah,
already
yeah.
half, yeah.
Okay. 2 attacks. It is still... It is moving its wings a little bit. It doesn't seem to really... It's not like properly flying. It's kind of just like using them.
Fucking tango.
It doesn't need them to fly apparently, but it's trying anyways. Anything else? This is why I don't miss sessions, guys.
No, this is awesome. You should have been here. No, I want to get up on top of it, but I can't right now. So,
Nope.
Pass turn.
Okay.
Pass turn.
After
$200.
at the end of your turn, it is its turn.
Hell yeah! Fight me, bitch!
It is going to fire.
I'm gonna get
Beam like
disintegrated.
I'm not going to do that yet.
Uh,
It is going to fire 3 of its IRAs. I would like first everybody to roll a d20 for me and tell me who the 3 lowest ones are.
Well, then,
I think
fuck
I
me
am.
up, dice.
Bosco roll as well.
Fuck
No,
me.
Bosco doesn't have to roll.
George had a good one.
Man, who thinks they have the lowest?
I think Akiak I said.
What do you?
5.
5,
7.
7,
11 and a 16, so.
so 11.
11 for
Zero
me,
got an 18,
16.
so
Okay,
Yeah,
so
16 for George.
so Chera, Akiak, and Angie then.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like for each of you to roll a d8 for me. Let's see what you're gonna get.
7.
7,
Oh god.
7.
2 sevens. Okay,
It's a disintegration,
7.
isn't it?
3 sevens. Okay.
I hope it
Okay,
Here, I
okay,
have
not
it
the
to prove
worst.
it.
Okay,
Not the
it
worst.
isn't, okay, it isn't too bad. That's good.
I need Constitution saving throws from all of you. As there's this warping. You see the air kind of being warped as 3 of these dull thufts are shot at each of you.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
Uh,
20 is
against
a
poison?
success. No, not poison.
17.
Fails.
Fuck.
18?
Fails.
Damn.
Dirty 20 succeeds though.
Half, I
Um,
think.
Yes, have. Let's see.
That's unfortunate, but it's fine.
You see?
I accept
I'm
my
not
fate.
sad about this. This
I
loud.
accept
loud.
my fate. Yeah, come on, fight me,
I'm cute.
you big bitch.
Where did I do? Oh, there it is.
You are all hit with the repulsion ray, which means
We become repulsed.
Angie and Chera, because Angie succeeded and you're resistant to everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
23 points, halved, don't worry, halved to
21. 11.
11 points of force damage to each of you, 23 points of force damage to you. Akiak, I need you to make a strength saving throw. Actually, no, there's no saving throw on this one. You are pushed off of Bosco. You hit the wall there. You go prone.
I also need to. I failed, so I need to.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait, are
I
they,
was gonna.
what curse was it again? Did I get the 25 for?
See I ride Bosco now?
Zero is the only one on Bosco now, so
Yeah.
yeah, she's riding him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Oh.
40,
What? How far am I pushed?
How hard did I hit the wall?
60 feet.
What?
That's part of the force damage.
I basically ran up to him, and before I finished my jump, I was.
You jump. You're shot back.
Oh, I'll
Um,
get you.
it is then going to move. It's going to fly over here.
Oh, you bitch.
Is it? It's going to fly over here. Doesn't matter. So it's going to go over there. Then it's layer. Let's see, which one are we going to do?
You want to get vortex warped of the dragon?
Yes. Yes.
I'm not gonna use my suit.
Like on his head, so I'm holding the horns. Or maybe he's back, so I can suplex the wings.
Sure, I'll do that, man.
Or something, I don't know.
I'll do that. Angie, well, Zero will do that.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay. The walls in this whole layer begin to kind of like morph and shape as there's like these fleshy hands that push themselves out through the stone and begin to grasp towards you. I need everybody, including the people around the well, Ikiak, Zero because it comes out of the pillar, Tara, everybody needs to make a dexterity saving throw. This also includes Bosco.
Can I see this coming?
You do, yes.
Dexterity saving
For me, that's not great.
That's great.
And you
Come
would
on,
get
George.
14.
Don't kill me
14.
now. Oh, wow, damn. What the fuck?
Angie is grappled. 0 movement. Ikiak.
Kiak, 26.
Success. 0.
Fails. Probably. That's dexterity?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Plus 1 for
8.
Bosco.
Worse.
George.
25. Or 24.
Actually the same.
George with a 24.
Yeah, George,
Hey.
24.
0. Char.
I have a 16.
Grappled. 0 movement. As these hands just kind of grab you and hold you down. You can make a strength or acrobatics check on your turn as an action to try and break free.
As an action?
Yep.
Ew.
That is the layer. Ikiak.
He's going to have his movement to get up. That hurt. That hurt. Rummage through his backpack, grab a scroll of greater invisibility, and try and cast it on himself.
Okay, may go ahead and make a. It's not on your spell list, right?
It is now
Make an Arcana check, DC 14.
DC 14. Please, 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 please.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Aw.
It's -1.
Oh.
Aw.
12.
The scroll.
Wait. Flash of Genius.
It's me. Or can Sarah use it on some people?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah, she can
I
give
don't know.
it to
Look it
other
up.
people.
I don't know what that is, so.
Look it up. It's a artificer thing. Otherwise, the scroll just goes up into nothing.
It's who than nothing.
I think you can use it on that and on anyone.
Yeah, I think she can share it indeed.
You or another creature, yeah, it's something
Yeah.
like that.
There.
Oh, yeah, Flash of Genius. When you or another creature you seem referred if you makes an ability check or saving throw, you can use your reaction to add your intelligence modifier to the. Yeah, she does that.
Okay. So she uses her reaction, which makes it a 13 goes -1, so 12 plus 5 gets you to 17. Success. So greater invisibility is cast as the scroll then fizzles out of existence.
Hell yeah.
That's your action, though.
That is my action. Then use the last bit of movement I have, I guess, to.
Yeah.
I can't get anywhere. Everything's blocked.
I mean, I'll say you can walk through here like 5, 10, that way if you want to.
So I can get like there, I
Sure.
guess.
5, 10, 15. Okay.
Yeah, that's my action.
Then Zira,
Zera.
who was being grabbed by all these fleshy hands.
That sucks, but.
Most of them have like more or less fingers. Not all of them seem to be humanoid.
Well, that's
Some of them
fun
have
and all,
multiple
but,
joints.
I mean,
That's
Zira
really weird.
eats this kind
Not
of
these,
stuff.
probably.
No,
Mm.
She's gonna try to get her hand out and point at Chera as energy warps around her and teleports with a vortex warp onto the dragon.
Well, above the dragon, we'll see if it will be onto.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can try to grapple it on your turn,
When I fall, yeah.
and otherwise suffer. Well, it is
Nothing,
huge.
probably.
That's 15 plus 10 plus 5 feet at least. So
Probably
a bit
nothing.
of, probably nothing, but a bit. Otherwise.
Oh, and then Bosco still has his
Oh,
turn,
right.
right? Because
Yeah, but you could use. Well, only thing you can do with Bosco now is try and break free. That's,
yeah, I'll do that for Bosco.
Go for it. Make an acrobatics or athletics check with Bosco.
What happens if you move with Bosco and Zero is still restrained or grappled?
And Zero will be stuck to the wall 5 feet off the ground.
That's kind of funny.
Let's see. Yeah, probably strength, so that's athletics. That is a 24.
That's a success. Bosco is free.
Great.
He can then move if you want to, leaving Zero behind, floating 5 feet off the ground.
Never abandoned.
Okay. That ends Zero's turn then?
Yes.
Okay. Then all the little flying eyes. This one is going to fire at you, Chera.
That's fine.
It's the red one. It's important to note. This one is going to fly here a little bit. It's going to fire at George. This one is going to green one is going to fire at Angie. This one is going to fire at Kia. That's the Okay, first, Chera, towards you, out of its central eye, a blast of fire. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I see it coming?
No, you're blind.
I mean,
You're not blind?
I don't know.
Then you can see it coming. It's only if you're blinded or incapacitated that you can't see it coming.
12, so it doesn't make it anyways.
12 fails. I need Angie, being targeted by the green one, to make a Constitution saving throw. I need George, Constitution saving throw, and Akiak, dexterity saving throw. Lucky
Against
for you.
poison?
Nope.
Constitution. So that's 18.
That's a success. Remember that. What did George get?
George got a whopping 12.
Fails. Yeah.
16.
Success. Not by a lot, but a success. Okay. Let's see. Cherry, you were targeted by the red eye,
Mm-hmm. Which it did.
which fires a torrent of flame at you.
Alright, that makes sense.
Oh, that's not that bad. And you've succeeded, right?
No, I failed.
You
I had a
failed, okay.
12.
Well, you're resistant, so that's nice. That's 10. It's 12 points. I rolled really low. 12 points of fire damage.
Half to 6.
Half to 6, yes.
Alright.
12 points, half to 6 fire damage, and is set on fire.
Ah, that's fine.
Let's see. At the end of its next turn, it suffers the damage again unless it or another creature uses an action to douse the flames, or they are otherwise doused. Angie, what'd you get? Did you succeed or fail?
I succeeded.
You
18.
You got hit with the poison ray.
Question, Mr. DM.
Yes.
Does it need to see to hit you with this?
Yes, it would not have targeted you. It would have targeted Zira instead, because it cannot see you.
Yeah.
Actually, Zira's grappled. It would have targeted George instead. George is making an additional dexterity
Oh.
saving throw.
Sure.
Good point. What your-
13. Or
fails.
12. I mean,
We got Angie out of the way, and then George got hit twice. Okay, neat. Angie, you got hit with the poison one.
Yes.
I need to roll for damage for that one. That's what we're doing. I rolled bad again.
Looking up stats.
10,
No.
14. 15 points of poison damage, halved to 7. Did you hear me?
Sorry.
You suffer
Half
7
to
points of
7.
poison damage.
Yeah. How much? Sorry.
7.
7.
7. 1, 2,
What are you doing? Do you need help with something?
4, 5, 6.
Okay.
I was looking if I knew what it was, but it isn't. It's something else.
George, on his
Yeah.
first Constitution saving throw, he failed. And his dexterity saving throw just now?
Failed.
Oh,
It
okay.
failed both.
Okay.
It's easy.
Then he's hit with the
Yes.
cold ray.
He is very
His
cool.
shield can reduce cold damage, I'm pretty sure. Or
Fire
fire.
damage.
Oh, never mind.
I checked that, yeah. So if you could hit me with the fire ray, that would be great.
Well, that's all the way over there, apparently. Ooh, that's not good for George, because I rolled good on this one. 21 plus 6, 27 points of cold damage to George.
Damn.
Yeah, that's when I roll high. I rolled bad for the other two. And the other one he failed as well, which is lightning.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is
27, right?
yes, 27. Oh no. This
Oh,
is
no.
bad for most of the 18 points of lightning damage. And when George is hit with the lightning, it sparks out
arcs.
from him. It doesn't deal as much damage, but let's see.
Damn, that's really strong.
Well, it doesn't deal as much damage to everybody else.
It's still really strong.
Creatures within 10 feet of George, which is Bosco, Zira, not Akiak,
Angie?
and Angie. So Akiak, you're safe.
Great.
Wait.
But Bosco, Zira, and Angie suffer 4 points of lightning damage because it arcs out from George and he failed the saving throw. His movement...
Slow? Because of the slow?
No, because of the cold damage.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
His movement is halved. That's what this
It was already-
yellow ring will represent.
Sorry, how much? damage?
4.
4. So sorry. I was looking if the armor of
Churn
Agric
of
is
fire. No, these are not attack rolls. These are saving
No,
throws in your own.
It's a melee.
Yeah,
Sp-
it still takes off the
Okay,
points.
that is all their turns. Then Angie.
Something back.
You're
Okay.
grappled by the hands that come out of the well and
Yes.
drag you
Doesn't
towards
matter.
it.
Because I had a question.
Sure.
If I used immolation on the creature and
Yeah.
it would catch fire,
Yeah.
and Chara would end
Grapple it.
on top of it,
She would then also suffer fire.
if
I'm
I
already on
careful
fire.
spell her, would
yeah.
it only last for a round? Like if that's for the moment I cast it, if
We'll
it
say-
also is in effect for the effect of the spell.
Considering there isn't a rule for this, you can initially cast it, careful spelling so that Chara wouldn't suffer the damage. At the start of each of Chara's turns, as long as she's on the thing while it's on fire, I would allow you to use your reaction to use the meta magic again to keep her from suffering the damage.
Okay.
I mean, I'm on fire anyways, so...
Yeah, but I don't want to damage you even further.
I mean,
It doesn't matter if I'm gonna do it.
I don't know
Also,
I don't know-
definitely gonna careful spell it, but
yeah, I don't know if he's going to be able to cast magic, because then I would rather have you
Doesn't matter.
counterspell it than keep me from taking fire damage.
okay.
But I'm there, so I can say that to you.
I want to immolation it.
Okay.
I do careful spell.
Sure. That will at least work for the first instance that she would suffer.
Yes.
Thank you. That's already good.
Yes. So it must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That is a 10, which would fail, but it's
Fails.
going to use a legendary resistance to resist that.
Yeah, no, that
That's a
makes
5th
sense.
level. Okay, so that sucks.
That's already one. So it's probably...
That's indeed already
Well,
one.
look in the thing, because there's new rule. There's rules about legendary resistances. Like you may keep your spell slot if you roll lucky.
Oh,
Yeah, that was...
Oh, yeah,
that
right.
was that's
That's
been,
because-
that's
that's
been
because-
a thing for a while,
It's
right?
because Bess was annoyed that she was the only one getting legendary resisted. Because she only had the. She
Can
was the
I
only one
have
that
the
used a
thing
strong
then?
spell.
Yeah,
because it's,
I was
because
gonna
I
look.
have the spell.
I was gonna look, but you can roll Arcana, I think.
Well, check on the on the front page in the index if it says it. Otherwise I have to look it up
online. Legendary.
It may be that I haven't printed it yet.
I don't see it here. Mounts, downtime, critical.
Yeah, no. If it doesn't say it in combat, then I don't
Nope.
think it says.
No, no.
Homebrew rules, legendary resist. It's yeah, in combat 6.
Yeah,
If a creature uses a legendary resistance to resist the effects of a spell of 6th level or lower, which would result in the spell having no effect on that or any other creature. Yeah, so it's a single target.
Mhm.
You have a chance of retaining the spell slot. At the end of your turn, you can make a spellcasting ability check with a DC of 10 plus the spell's level. On a
50.
successful check, the spell slot isn't spent. So you would have to roll a d20, add your charisma modifier, and you have to get a 15 or higher.
My charisma modifier.
Yeah, at the end of your turn. Is there anything
Okay.
else you want to do?
Yes, but that's not magic related. I wanna use the Trust of Defense.
Okay, that's a bonus action.
Activated. Yes.
Okay, so
And do I still lose the meta magic also?
yes, you do, because that's part of the casting.
Yeah, no, that's true. But also it's loses.
Those you do.
Okay.
I'll say for you because we have never done this before. If you succeed on a roll, you can keep your spell sorcery points as well.
Okay. Okay.
But otherwise, they're gone.
Okay. So I need to roll a. The DC is 15 because it's a 5th level
Yeah,
spell.
you have plus
so
6,
read-
right?
Yes, I need to roll
A 9 or higher.
Or higher.
So anything between 1 and 8, spell slot gone.
17.
Okay, so you keep the spell slot, but the turn is gone.
The turn is gone. Okay, but the dress is in effect.
Yes.
So I have an extra.
That's the
Plus
end of
2.
Angie's turn.
Yes.
Then George and Chera's on deck.
Yes. Water walk. No.
Actually, I've been forgetting to do something.
Legendary
It's going to
actions?
use legendary action.
Yeah, no, I figured.
It's going to fire a random eye ray at a random person. So everybody go ahead and roll d20 and tell me who got the lowest.
Me, George.
Fucking
did.
me.
I did.
I did.
I have a natural one.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, if there's
Yeah, I
two
don't have
natural
that.
ones, then people have to
No,
reroll.
no, yeah.
Natural one?
Natural one.
Okay. In that
It sees
case,
me teleport behind him.
roll a d8 to see which laser you're gonna get. The repulsion one again. 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
He gets pushed back up.
Well, no, it's like.
But it fell from upstairs, so.
Yeah, but the wings are just kind of like around. It's not going to
Yeah.
fire straight back up. Constitution saving throw. Well, that's if she fails. If she succeeds, it's
yeah.
fine. Constitution saving throw.
You can do this.
I
You can
am
do
good
this.
at this.
You can do this.
I
You
am
got this.
29.
Okay, so you're not pushed away.
I'm very determined to get on top of this thing. No, you're not. But it would be really funny to just be
Low
punted
rolls
up.
again.
Saving throw.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 points, halved to 8 because you succeed, halved to 4 because you're resistant.
Yes.
And you are not pushed away.
That's great.
That was the end of Angie's turn.
All right.
Then George.
Yay.
George. Mm. Bless is normally on like 3 people, right?
Yep, unless you upcast it.
How are you doing, by the way?
Oh, I'm fine.
fine?
I'm not even through my temporary hit points
Okay,
yet.
no, that's
Bullshit.
great. That's a flex. You should watch out with that language.
No, but it's.
Should watch out with that kind of language.
You should watch out with that kind of language. Yeah, no.
I think I'll be fine.
We'll find out. You can only take
unless,
so many of
unless
those.
you disintegrate me.
I may. Who
Mm.
knows? You guys have only rolled fucking 7 so far. There were 4 rolls done to see what lasers it shot. It's only been 7.
That's true,
The
that's
whole
true.
fight is just going to be repulsion rays.
It's an action, right? To cast bless.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Then George will cast. Let's see. Probably everyone.
Chara is too far out of range. The range
Yeah,
is
I
only
figured.
30 feet.
I will cast the 2nd level bless on Akiak, Zira, me, George, and Angie,
Okay, so everybody.
except for
All the
Zira
players except for Chara. Yeah.
Yeah. and Bosco.
All the
That's why I
plates.
said players.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that it's 2nd level, by the way.
Yeah. I can still combine that, right? With 2nd level.
Yeah, he can do any spell, and then one more spell of 2nd level or lower.
Yeah. Okay.
Because of the item.
Then that's good.
You guys are
Then
blessed by George.
Nice.
All those 4 players
so everyone except Chera.
and
Wait,
Bosco.
Can he
He-
technically bless me? 'Cause
he
Do you
gets
have to
his-
see a Kiak? Do you have to see creatures? Can't see a Kiak.
No clue.
He gets his legendary resistances back.
I
at
No.
the-
don't have the card.
After a
here.
long rest, don't worry.
Otherwise, I'll
Legendary
just cast a
actions
level
he
one.
gets back every turn.
Oh,
can you-
oh yeah.
I'm looking it up.
Thank you.
That's why you can
must have
burn
free
through
creatures of
legendary
your choice
resistance
within
by
range.
throwing a
No,
lot of
actually, you don't need to see it.
by a
Is
lot
All
that-
the
of.
free creatures of your choice within range.
Then it works, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Then-
god can see him still. I guess.
Yeah. Moradin is like.
That's why you can burn through legendary resistance by throwing a lot of heavy stuff at them in the beginning.
That's
They can
great, I
then
love
resist
bless.
nothing later on. That's how you kind of negate them.
Especially
Because
with,
George just kind of gives up every
greater
time that he hears
invisibility.
legendary resistances.
Mhm. And a haste, maybe.
Anything else?
George will get sturdy.
Okay, so bonus action sturdy. Very well. After George, it's going to use another eye ray. Go ahead and roll. Tell me who got the lowest, and then that person's fucked.
Bosco doesn't need to roll, right?
Bosco does not need to roll for these, no.
George.
I do.
What'd you get?
4.
4?
Trying to get a 0, a 1.
1?
6 and a 9. So
Okay, Zira is the target. A D8 for me, please.
it's not me for a change.
And don't roll a fucking 7
Double
again.
7.
That's a 3.
3, okay. Well, don't worry. 3 is just a fire rage. Another torrent of flame comes from the eye drake this time. I need him to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 9.
That fails.
I lied, that's an 11.
That still fails. I need more dice.
It's saving for. No, that's. Can bless on so? Yeah, no,
Bless is D4, but she's not
No,
with an
never
11.
gonna pass DC
The
with that.
DC is higher than 15.
Yeah.
Fucking low rolls again. You guys are lucky.
Thank you.
Let's see. 10. It's not even 20. 19 points of fire damage.
Cool.
And it's on fire, so it will suffer that fire damage again at the end of its next turn unless she uses an action to douse the flames.
I don't know if I have enough.
I take that damage again?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Chera.
Yes.
You're 5 feet up, you're dropping down.
Yes, I want to
Go ahead and make a grapple.
a grapple.
So an athletics check. It's going to use athletics or acrobatics.
All right.
And it has advantage because it's bigger than you.
I have advantage because I
rolled ass. You
I'm
gotta
raging.
beat a 20.
A 32.
Okay.
A 31 actually.
You do land on top of it.
No, actually a 30. Never mind.
But you are still on fire. But you land on top of it. That grapple is 1 attack. So you have another attack if you want to, and a bonus action.
All right.
Fuck it up.
I'ma fuck it up.
Oh,
Ooh, baby. Let's see.
Sorry.
I'm going to critically acclaim or critically
My
recklessly attack it.
medication
That's
Reckless
what I want
attack.
to-
Very well.
That's good because one is a natural 1. The other one is a 11, which makes it a 24.
24 hits.
Is it still icy?
Yes.
Good to know. 11 points of bludgeoning damage and
Actually, no, because it uses reaction then it got its reaction back. And I'm pretty sure it's until the end of its next turn.
It never got its turn.
Start of its next turn. No, because it did use its reaction on Chera's
yeah,
turn,
right.
then immediately lost the reaction, so it's actually not resistant to cold
Oh.
anymore.
then it's.
But it may do that again now.
15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. It has no reason to resist anything else because it hasn't been hit with anything, so we'll use its reaction for that.
All right, so it's 11 points of bludgeoning damage and 4 points, half the 2 points of cold damage.
11 points of bludgeoning.
Yes.
And then how much cold?
2. That's already half.
2 already have. Okay. Very well.
Then for my bonus action, I am
Yes.
going to use my Night Stalker's mask
To turn invisible?
to turn invisible.
Okay. You are invisible until the start, end, mid of your next turn?
Until the. Where does it say? End of your next turn.
End of your next turn. Okay.
Until
You are still on fire. You now end your turn whilst being on fire, so you suffer that damage again.
Oof.
Roll again. Goddamn. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 4 is 8, plus 3 plus 1 is plus 4 is 12 points of fire damage, halved to 6. At the end of your turn, it will use its last legendary action to fire its third eye ray at the end of Angie's, George, and then Chera's before it gets its turn again. Go ahead and roll. See who gets the lowest.
Me.
Oh my god, Zira and Akiyaka both got a 1.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Anybody else got a 1?
No.
Then both Zira and Akia have to roll again.
You got 2 1s technically, Angie.
Actually, no, don't worry about it, because Akia cannot be targeted because he cannot be
he
seen.
cannot be seen.
Oh yeah, I can also not be seen because I'm also invisible.
To the naked eye.
Oh no, you don't have to be seen for this. It can just fuck
Oh.
you up.
No.
Alright, great. Then take Zira. Because you rolled a 13.
13.
You got a
Let me
19.
double check. I may have made a mistake in the stat block. This is based off of the regular beholder.
Have I just massively
It
counted?
can see. It cannot target the Kiak right now.
Oh my god,
You can also not target me then.
Not right now, no.
No, okay.
So it's Zira.
Yeah.
D8 for Zira.
5.
5. 5 is the Poison Ray. Constitution saving throw.
Against poison?
Yes.
Yes.
And that makes no difference for her.
No, I know.
That's bad.
How bad is it? She's proficient in Constitution saves.
Yeah,
so
I
that
know,
helps.
but still, a 10 is not gonna cut it out.
What is the total then?
A 10.
With Bless?
Yeah, yeah. I forgot you.
12.
Wait, she has plus 5 proficiency bonus? What's her Constitution modifier? You rolled a 4, I see.
I'm reading it like a... Oh, it's an 8. So in the total makes it a...
Plus 12 plus 2, 14.
A 14, yeah.
Yeah, okay, no, that still fails. She suffers this poison damage.
She's a
That's
suffering.
average, I suppose. 6 plus 6. Let's see, wait, that's 10. Plus 6 is 16. Plus 4 is 20 points of poison damage. And because she failed, she is poisoned until the end of her next turn. She's poisoned. She's not doing well.
Look at the picture. How many fucking stuff is that?
That's funny because the last time that she fought a beholder, her miniature was also covered in rings.
Hmm.
Then it's its turn again. You grappling onto it does not really impede its movement at all. What it's going to do is bad for most people's health.
That's
As,
fair.
as it is going to fly.
Do we need to make a check to hold on to it?
Yes, you do. It's basically every time it moves, it's basically another grapple check.
Right.
Contested check. You gotta beat you gotta beat something high. 29.
Alright.
You have to have a 30 or higher.
That is 28,
Okay.
fortunately.
As it flies away, you lose grip, fall. Make a dexterity saving throw, DC 10. Can you even fail?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
But not with a 12 and a 14.
Then you're fine. You land on your feet. Okay. It moves over there. The jaw opens up. The large eye in the center begins to form this like whitish mist almost before it then disperses as it uses its anti-magic breath in a 60-foot cone.
Fuck off.
I need
Yeah,
Angie,
no.
Bosco, Zira, George, Kiak, everybody except for Chara to make a Constitution. Yes, saving throw.
Against poison.
21.
21 is a
Saving throw,
success.
so...
That fails for George.
Goddamn.
Natural
nice.
1.
Goddamn.
You do roll like George.
I do roll like George, yeah.
Let's see.
You got it.
Oh
Somebody
my
died.
wait,
god, I am going to...
Oh god,
indomitable-
1,
I'm
2,
going-
3.
Oh my god, I'm going to indomitable that.
Sure, go for
I
it.
am
I
blessed.
have to.
That makes no difference for you, I'm afraid. Is that a 3 again? Did you roll the same thing twice?
I think I did.
Yeah, because you had 1, 2, 3, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay,
Sad.
Angie succeeds. George with a natural 1 fails.
I got a 16.
Fails.
Fuck. Yeah, then everyone fails. No way.
Okay.
I'm not even counting that up. Shit up.
So everybody except for Angie fails, which is not as
Oh.
bad as it could be.
No,
Oh, it's not these
horrible.
sixes.
Yeah,
It couldn't be that much worse, to be fair.
Wait, my whole fucking turn casting is cool. I get scared fucking... No.
Don't worry, maybe you. I'll have to check how it works exactly, but I know you suffer at least this kind of damage. Ooh, that's some decent rolls, finally. Okay, that is
I don't like it when he
10.
says that there's decent rolls.
21, 26. Okay, that's completely average. 27 points of force damage to everybody that failed. And 13 to you, Angie. I need Akiak and George, maybe. Let me check. Let's see. Force damage when failed save half as much as a success. Every spell of 4th level or lower ends on creatures or objects within the area.
No.
If a creature
Yeah,
suffers...
no, there goes bless.
Oh wait, it gets worse. Who got a 15 or lower? George?
George.
21.
Bosco and... No, wait, did she... She got a 2... Like 5 plus 8... Yeah. Yeah, Zera and Bosco.
Sierra and Bosco. An area of anti-magic lingers around Sierra and Bosco.
God.
Which means that let's see. If somebody fills by 5 or more, a field of anti-magic clings to them until the start of the Eye Drake's next turn. Until then, the creature cannot be affected by magic of 4th level or lower. Additionally, a magical item, the rarity of which is less than legendary, becomes inert until the end of the Eye Drake's next turn. So that's what Bosco and Zero are suffering from. For the rest of you, the ones that failed,
I mean, George also failed with a natural 1, so.
oh yeah, so George also has that that area of anti-magic.
Do we retreat?
Only legendary items?
Legendary items and things known as remnants are fine.
What's remnants?
Remnants are a specific class of. It's kind of like an artifact.
Oh, okay. Does Raldrak count?
No, that's rare. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well.
So bless.
Well.
We are in trouble, boys.
Yeah, no.
Nah, you guys are
there
fine.
go all his magic items. He doesn't have anything that's legendary.
That's until the end of the dragon's next turn. So it's not forever. Don't worry.
No, I know. But also, he
That
has
is
an
its
aura
turn?
around it now.
No, just those 3 people have that aura of anti-magic clinging to them.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Then
So-
the layer is going to
Wait.
fire an additional eye ray at
Was this
someone.
the first round?
We just had 1 round, yes.
This is the beginning of the second.
Fucking hell.
I need everybody to make to roll d20. Tell me who got lowest, including Bosco in this one.
George. That's really high.
That's lower.
That's even lower.
A 1, 11 again. Okay, so anybody lower than a 3?
Lower than a 3.
Yeah, 'cause Chara got a
Bosco
3. And Bosco and Chara have to roll again.
11.
3.
Bosco is the target. I need
No,
Bosco to roll
Bosco.
d8.
He just got back to life.
1.
1 is an acid ray. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
What's the disintegration rate? Wasn't that a 4? I think.
Have you ever fought this thing before?
No, but I'm just. No,
Hey,
that's
dexterity?
metagaming, so I don't know.
Yes.
That's a 11.
11 is a failure. Bosco is going to suffer.
Yeah, he is. Again, my boy.
Oh no!
10, 18, 21 points of acid damage. And he is covered in acid until he or another creature uses an action to scrape it off. Otherwise, his AC is reduced, and he will suffer a little bit of acid damage at the end of his next turn. Sure. That's the layer. Akiak.
Right. I can't cast magic, right?
No, only the people with the black rings have
Yeah.
an anti-magic effect around them. The rest is just when the breath happens, it just deactivates a bunch of things.
Okay, yeah, sure. I don't want to waste another turn. I'm shut my action search.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It is. I'm just gonna shoot at it then.
Oh wait, you just ended your turn. You were on fire. You're no longer on fire. It ends.
Oh, that was just once.
just
Okay.
just once, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, it's not that bad.
As well.
I did go reckless, yeah.
Yes.
Is it still the cold immunity?
Yeah.
Not immunity, resistance.
Resistant.
Yes, because it used it again on Chera and it hadn't been hit with any other
No,
elemental.
it's technically
At
the start of its next turn.
Oh yeah, so currently it wouldn't be, but it could use its reaction against immediately become resistant.
Oh, okay, right.
So yes, you're right. It's not.
Okay.
But it hasn't been hit with anything but cold. I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna
no
hit it with
elemental
cold
things.
as well, I guess.
okay, then it will use its reaction to.
Well, if I hit it, I don't know what its AC is. If it's,
That's
if
true.
it's that
We'll find out.
great.
Yeah, I've just been rolling really high against it, so I can't tell you.
At this point, I'm just gonna gamble. All right, sharpshooter.
Go for
Let's
it.
go. That's high.
Yay! 24.
Hits.
Hell yeah.
Right.
It will use its
Yeah.
reaction to be.
Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter.
Limit test this bitch.
19.
Hits.
Hell yeah.
Sharpshooter.
Go for it.
That hits.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because it's 17 plus.
Plus,
whatever.
okay, yeah. Plus 8, right? 25?
Yeah. A d10.
See, it's not that bad. You should just spend your turn attacking.
Reroll these two.
I've been doing that. It
Sort
keeps
of.
getting away from me.
Yeah, it's an elusive little fuck.
13.
Big fuck.
Don't do that.
It's not really
Don't do
little.
that.
Now we need to get on
Sorry.
top of it again. That's unfortunate.
Yep, big sad.
Can it perch somewhere?
It has no legs to perch with. I mean, it can wrap its wings around something again like it did when it first appeared.
66 piercing damage.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Superstar!
And
The game.
6
Okay.
gold. Which you can then reduce.
6 is already
Probably.
halved, or?
No, you can have 6.
Oh, okay, so 3.
Yes.
Okay.
And with my bonus action, I am going to second wind.
Second wind, go ahead and roll. At the end of a Kiek's turn.
Can I
If you want to move.
move to like there?
Sure. This is difficult terrain. It's 10, 20, 30.
Oh,
There you go.
when does the slow effect stop on George?
George is grappled. I put him back in the wrong spot. He's grappled, so he has to use an action to try and break free. Actually, no. It ends at the layer.
No, he wasn't grappled. He was slowed by the eyeball.
No,
think.
no, the
The only things that
hands-
slowed were the golems, but I don't. That's only for a minute.
No, the ice ray, the cold ray.
Oh, that's the end of his turn.
Okay, so that's the end of next turn.
Yeah.
But he was grappled.
He's no longer grappled now because the hands end at the end of the layer action, which
I don't think
happened.
he was. But
Yeah, well,
he was.
he was.
was? Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't remember. Does Bosco move?
At the end of a Kiek's turn,
Bosco.
right? There's
Well,
a
Zero's technically on Bosco, so now it's Zero's turn.
Yes, it will be at the end of Zero's turn. The beholder, the Eye Drake, is going to fire another Eye Ray with a legendary action. So I'd like to find out who has the lowest roll. It's the fairest way of targeting people.
That's pretty good.
I got 2 5s.
Anybody lower than a 5?
11.
11? Then re-roll whoever
I
got
had a
those.
13, so no.
You did also roll for yourself, right?
That would be 0.
All right, you're also rolling. You also have to roll for Bosco. Oh no, not for this one. Sorry, Zero. Damn, Zero got fucked up. D8 in that case. To see which
Don't
blade
roll
range.
bad.
Should have been here.
Should have been here, should have rolled better. A 1.
A 1, which is the acid spray. Dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god, Zero's not gonna survive this.
How bad is she?
31 hit points.
Ooh, I rolled really high.
I did not. Dexterity, that makes it a 11.
11. 8 plus 8 is 16. Plus 4 is 20. Plus 7 plus 8, 15. So that's, sorry, what the fuck did I just say?
35, I think. 15. you
20 plus, yeah, 35 points of acid damage.
35?
Yes.
She's down.
said. Yikes.
She's unconscious on top of Bosco. Anti-magic clinging around her, and she's on fire and poisoned.
Oh, fuck, I forgot the fire.
Zero's turn.
Bosco's going to
Oh, one
run
sec.
away.
One sec.
No, don't run away.
Death.
With
saving throw.
Zero on the back.
Death saving throw for Zira. Natural 20. She has 1 hit point.
Ah, great.
She comes back. She comes back with 1 hit point at the start
And
of her
then
turn.
dies from the fire.
Well, unless she could use as an action to end, but she's also covered in acid.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She's on fire, acid, magic, and it's the end of her turn.
No, it's
No,
the
no.
start.
Natural death
Oh.
saves at the end of start of your turn. If you get a natural 20, you get your turn
Yeah.
with 1 hit point.
Oh, right, that way. If she blinks and goes to the ethereal plane, does all the stuff fuck off or something?
She's
No?
then dying and burning on the ethereal plane.
Also, she doesn't have any magic.
And so she can't be affected by magic.
At all.
No.
Of spells of 4th level or lower.
Can she
Oh,
put out
can
the
I
fire
still
herself?
cast something more,
Yeah, I guess
higher than...
that
Yeah.
or the acid, but it's only one of the two.
okay.
Only 4th level and
So I,
lower.
I died
Oh,
to the
okay.
acid or I died to fire.
Yeah.
So it's
Well, at least you won't suffer a death save, and then George can heal
Yeah.
if he survives. Which I probably will.
She either dies with the fire or she dies with the. Oh yeah, because it's both. No, to the same.
Those happen at the same time, so,
So
no
it
death
doesn't
effect.
matter which. Don't
Nope.
Yeah,
feel
but,
death
but then
instantly.
She
does
can best do anything else with her action.
Yeah.
Yeah, except put it out. Yeah, anything at all. So
Yeah, but otherwise she wouldn't.
I mean, if she can douse the flames in some way and then use her action to scrape off the acid, because you don't. If you
Isn't
can douse the
Bosco
flames in
affected by
any
the
other
acid?
way,
What's
the green ring?
one? I don't know.
I think he got hit with acid. So yes, he is a
Well, they can
seas.
pat out the acid on Bosco, and then Bosco doesn't go down at least.
Yeah, unless there's some other way she can turn off the fire and then scrape the acid off. Otherwise, but
Not in one action, I think.
Okay.
Because she can't do anything, so
No, she cannot create something with
No.
magic.
because magic is fucked.
yeah, if only there was water.
If only. If
There's
only
a
I could
well.
create water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she can create the acid off of Bosco, I guess.
Okay, so Bosco has no acid. That's her action.
Yeah. And Bosco's movement.
And then she would go down at the end
Yeah,
of the turn.
but
Unless she has a bonus action you want to use.
I don't think she
Sounds
has
like
anything
well.
to use. I don't know. I'm not checking.
I don't think so.
She then suffers a fuck ton of damage.
Yeah, I think Bosco's just gonna run to that position, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe a bit more out of still in range of the
Just jump.
Sure.
as far as he can get to that position.
Here,
With-
15, 20,
Can't he- Can't he go there?
40, 45, 50, 55.
You only have 40.
So 40 is here.
Yeah, I think. Is 0 still on the back then?
15, yes.
Dash?
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30.
I don't want to get out of range of George. I don't want to just not be all grouped up together more and
30,
more.
35, 40.
Right
With
in
her still.
front of the eye.
Oh, yeah. But, choosing lesser evils here. I'm sorry.
She then goes down.
That's yeah.
End of Zera's turn. Legendary action.
How many?
Zera does not have to roll. Will not be targeted because she's dying anyway. She better be targeted at living
She's
creatures.
already down, right?
She's down, yes.
All right, me. George.
Sorry, I also have to roll.
Yes, everybody.
Anyone lower
Anybody get
than
lower
five?
than a 3?
No, I have a 5.
I have a 7.
A Kiak, D8 for me, please.
I'm sorry.
8.
8. The paralyzing ray.
Oh,
Constitution
no.
saving throw. It's not damage. It's just paralyzation.
That's
That's
horrible.
so
It's a
much
Constitution saving throw that you're really good at.
Come on, come on. Oh no.
You're rolling so bad. I'm so sorry. Ikiak is paralyzed for now.
That's awful.
Then it is the little eye rays, the little flying eyes. That one's going to attack Chera again because that's the only enemy in range.
Can they see me?
Bosco and
Can they see
oh, because you're
me?
invisible.
I am still invisible, yeah.
Then no, it's gonna find someone else. Angie, I suppose.
I'm sorry, Angie.
It's gonna fly over there.
It's gonna fire,
Um,
fire at you.
That one's gonna fire at Akiak, who's paralyzed. That one's gonna fire at George.
bad.
That one's gonna fire at Bosco.
No, not Bosco.
And that one at Angie.
He's just
So-
an innocent little bear.
Bosco needs to make a Constitution save. George needs to make a Constitution save, and Angie needs to make a Dexterity saving throw.
If it's poison?
Bosco is rolling against poison. That's the only one.
Okay.
Dirty 20 for
No.
Bosco.
That's
What?
That's a success.
What roll do I? Can I even roll?
You fail.
Yeah.
It's a Dexterity saving throw
Yeah,
for
that
you,
I'll
which you
fail,
cannot
yeah.
succeed in.
7.
7 fails. That's the total.
Yeah.
You roll a 1.
No. Dexterity.
Oh right, it's fire. Yeah, sorry.
Plus 1. I rolled a 6.
Yep.
George is a 21, by the way.
Success.
I want you to throw Constitution.
So
at me.
Bosco and George succeed, and the two of you fail.
I want the Constitution on it.
Angie,
Yeah.
you suffer fire
No.
from the little flying eyes.
No. I am in invisible to fire.
Ooh, that's decent.
I'm resistant. Invulnerable.
17, 18, 19, 12 plus 5 is 17, plus 2 is 19, plus 2 is 21 points of fire damage.
Fucking Christ.
And you are on fire. You will suffer that damage again. If you're still on fire at the end of your next turn. George suffered the cold ray.
But he saved, so
He
that's good.
succeeds, so only half of this. And he's not, his movement isn't half.
It doesn't really matter,
Let's
but
see.
yes.
8, or that's 10, 17, 21 points of cold, halved to 10. And a Kiak, lightning. And ooh. 17 points of lightning damage. It would jump to other creatures, but there's no one within range.
Sorry, how much cold damage?
21 half to 10.
Yes, yeah, thank you.
And Bosco, who succeeded on the poison ray.
Okay.
Okay, a lot of high, a lot of low. So that's 12 for those 2 6s, then 2 1s for 14, plus 3. 17 points of poison damage for Bosco.
Half the
So, yes, no, sorry, 17 halved to 8. Because he succeeded, and he's not poisoned, which is good. That's all the flying eyes.
You
Then,
forgot to roll the damage from them. No, doesn't matter.
even if it succeeds, it still suffers a bit of damage?
Yeah, but doesn't matter. I forgot, so.
Yeah, let me check.
Because I also didn't do the spell. So, that would be
Results of
weird.
the spell having. Oh, in that case, no, you do roll the damage, you lose the spell slot. Because it says, if you get. It uses a legendary resistance to resist a spell of 6 level or lower, which would result in the spell having no effect other than.
Okay.
On that or any other creature. Which means that, considering it does have an
lose
effect,
it.
you lose the spell slot, but it still suffers half the damage.
Okay, so that's.
Well, you figure that out. Oh, it's also your turn after this, so. How's everybody doing?
Bad. really,
Jera's doing
really
great.
bad.
Chara's fine.
Chair's
but-
fine. It's good that Chair's not visible.
Yeah,
I
no,
wish I was invisible.
That would have been nice.
Yeah,
you were
I was.
for
26
one round.
points
Never got
of
to
fire
use it.
damage.
26?
Got like
You need to
wasted the
have
whole
that.
turn.
26
Wait.
halved, 13.
Does the extra d6 also need to be halved?
Yeah.
Because. No, that's 26 halved, so that's.
13 points
13.
of damage. Very well. Okay, it's not looking that
Sorry,
great
that
anymore.
was
It's close to
from
bloodied, not there yet. Then Angie, it's just your turn.
Yeah. Okay.
You are on fire. If
I
that
know.
is not off by the end of your turn, you suffer
know.
5d6 fire damage.
There's water in the well, right?
There is water in the well.
Okay, nice. 4 level fireball on the creature, and I hope maybe.
You could get either one of those with it. You would have to choose the red or the blue one, the
Uh,
lightning or the fire one.
Like this, because it's fire, and I don't think that's.
Okay, so you're hitting the lightning one. It's resistant to cold damage, so that does fuck all. Dexterity saving throw on its end.
Yeah.
Ooh, 18 for a dirty 20. The other one is really fast, really quick, and 29.
Okay.
If not more.
Two.
Natural 20 at least.
3, 4, 5, 6,
So they do both
7,
succeed.
8, 9, and I have 1d6.
Yeah, there you go.
For the one who saved his hand.
Both of them saved.
Oh. What did the other one roll then?
Natural 20.
Oh.
For like a 29.
That's 31 points of damage.
Half to
Half?
60.
Oops, you are still anti-magic it.
Yes.
You can't heal anymore.
16.
I can if it's high enough level.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because 4th level or higher still
Yeah.
works. Or 5th level or higher. 4th level or lower does not work.
Yeah.
16 points of damage.
So that's what I
Hurts
was
the
thinking,
little
yeah.
one.
And probably you're doing bad as well, right?
I can use 75 hit points.
Yeah, but you're paralyzed, so that might just drop
13
by 70
But I
points.
don't physically attack, so I get one critical hit.
Okay.
Yeah, but maybe he bites. or something.
And
I
I make a
I don't know. Does one of the
firebolt
beams- is one of
attack
the
at this
beams
one.
physical?
Go for it.
No, it's all force.
Yeah, that doesn't
total
do
of 16.
16.
anything.
16 misses.
Yeah. Is something within 30 feet of me?
5, 10, 15. This one, the poison flying eye, 5, 10, and the big guy. And I'm pretty sure the fire one is all.
I want the big guy to make
Yeah.
a charisma saving throw.
Saving throw. Low. I rolled really low. That's against the blindness, right?
Yeah.
I got a 14, but I will use a second legendary action to resist that. Or legendary
Action?
resistance to resist that.
Yes. Okay, good.
So that's 2 out of
2
normally
out of
3
3.
gone. If it's a really big boss, it may be higher than that. Normally it's
No.
3.
And I'll walk into the well.
You hop into the well. Douses the flames.
And it's
And I'll
actually
hop out again?
and it's
Who's this guy?
actually acid.
That will be half your movement getting in, half your movement
Yeah,
getting
no,
out.
well, that's all.
And it's actually a
It's
giant-
acid. At the end of Angie's turn, it's
I'm gonna do a
final
legendary
action. Well, just
Yeah,
the end of
motherfucker.
Ikea, end of 0, and Angie's. I need you all to roll d20. Tell me who got the lowest, except for Chara, because Chara's invisible.
Oh.
And 0 does
I-
not have to roll.
The first time I rolled really high.
Okay, Angie, what'd you get?
8.
8.
10.
10. And, George.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Angie, d8 for me, please. Yeah, sometimes even you get targeted.
That's
Wah,
fine.
wah, wah.
That's fine.
Take one for the team.
Would your staff have worked against the anti-magic breath, by the way?
Which stuff?
Don't worry about it. Check that later. What,
yeah,
what'd
no,
you roll?
yeah.
I mean, do you mean it would have disappeared?
No. What, sorry.
3.
3. Okay. No, it has like a larger shield thing. You can use a reaction to grant people nearby.
Fire shield.
Yeah, that feature could have maybe helped some people with the.
Sorry, I
Thing.
have not.
Oh, read it.
Yeah.
You rolled a 3, which is the fire ray. Nice.
God.
Can I cast
Dexterity
fire
saving
shield?
throw. Not against this one. This is not an area of effect. The breath of attack was an area.
Sorry,
of effect.
what did I have to roll?
Dexterity saving throw. No, because her staff, she can create like a larger shield and grant other people her charisma bonus on top of their saving throws.
9.
Oh. That would be
9.
really nice.
9
I rolled
fails.
very, very bad in dexterity.
I would have liked that.
You suffer. Oh, this is not that bad. 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 3 is another 6 is 12. Plus 3, plus 2 and 1 is 3, which is 12 plus 3, which is 15. Plus 1 is 16 points of fire damage. And you are on fire. That was its last legendary action for now. George.
George is going to look if he's within range to hit most of the party with.
I mean, Chara's the
Firestorm.
furthest away. Oh, most of them with Firestorm. How many cubes?
No, I wanted to do a mass cure wounds.
Ah, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
It's fine if I don't
40,
reach Chara.
45, 50, 55, 60. Exactly 60 feet away.
Yeah, but could I reach Chara and then also Zira? That's the question.
Well, yeah, easily. It's like how big is it? Oh, it's a
isn't
60
it
foot radius.
Isn't it radius?
Oh, no, you would have to choose between either Chara or Kiak.
Yeah,
I
then
guess, yeah, 'cause the
Akiak will
point is-
get the heal. Then I will do a levels.
Fire shield is only on self.
Give me the card. I'll read it out loud for you.
I forgot the rest.
Inferno Shield. When you are targeted in an area of effect that deals damage, you can use your reaction to conjure an arcane shield that protects you and each creature within 5 feet of you. Each creature within your shield gains a bonus to the required saving throw equal to your spellcasting ability modifier. You can do so an amount of times equal to your proficiency bonus. For long rest is that. It doesn't say, but it is. Don't tell me that it doesn't do that when it does do that. How much do people heal? Because it's a 5th level, right? Or are you upcasting it?
Yeah, 6th level. 'cause
6th level.
He
Okay.
doesn't have any 5th level left.
Oh
so-
no.
So that's 4d8, if I'm correct. I think so.
Oh my god.
That's
Plus, he can reroll. He has that like
No, he
pauldron item to
doesn't.
reroll.
He can't use that item.
Right, because it's not legendary or higher.
That's so awful.
That is bad. Is it that bad? I can see the numbers on
It's
this one.
10, 12.
Oh, is that a 1, 2, and a 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
What's the other one?
It's 2 2s,
7.
1 1, and a
Ooh.
7. So.
Yeah, that's bad. Oh, it's a 7. That's okay.
That's true. And then wisdom modifier, right?
Yes, plus 5.
So that's 17 hit points to everyone except Chara.
Yay, guys.
It's something.
Do you guys want to stop mid-combat, or do you want to finish this one out?
I have
Submit.
work tomorrow.
Yeah,
so.
stop it.
Okay, then we'll finish the. Actually, that's the end of George's turn in that case.
And I think it might be nice for the rest to also be here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Sure.
can enjoy this moment
They can enjoy us all dying collectively together.
Sure.
If we die, we die.
together.
We're all in this together.
Everyone
So-
has
That's George's action. He still has bonus action movement.
Yeah, that's true. He does. He does. He can't use any of his thingies. Reldrak is useless.
Well, he's dead, so
do
yeah.
something.
Spread out.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. George is gonna move.
Why?
George is gonna move away from the
Why,
beat
he
beast,
asks.
so I'm gonna move this way. Or yeah, this way.
5, 10, 15, 20,
I know he's trying to be like heroic and stuff, but I feel like Max would appreciate me not being
Dying.
in front of the big thing.
How is it? Don't forget your fill in your end of session sheet. What's everybody's hit points at? I'm just wondering.
92.
92. You're fine.
92 for Kiak.
90. You're fine.
Like 17 for Zera.
Yeah.
Not great.
And 69. Nice for Basco.
Nice. George and Chara?
64 for George and
Fine.
127 for Chara.
Fine. You guys are fine. Don't worry about it.
I am worried.
I'm
Good,
not
because you
worried.
should be. Anyways,
I'm
thank you
never
guys for
worried.
coming out to play. Thank you guys for coming out to watch. We'll pick it up again next week at the start of the third round of combat. Is
Third
this
round,
only
yeah.
the second round?
Yes.
Goddamn. We'll pick it up in the third round of combat. I need to write down that he has 0 legendary actions left on this turn. That's
would be
fine.
nice.
We'll be back with not everybody. Who's not going to be there next week? You're not here physically.
I'm not physically here.
I'm there.
You're there. Okay, cool. We'll see. Maybe we have everybody. We'll see. In any case, thank you guys for coming out. We will see you in the next one. Goodbye.